Willis Martin, what's up? My bad, I'm stuck watching Naruto. I forgot I was live for a second. I'm over here watching Naruto. I forgot I was fucking live. 7, what's up? Make sure y'all hitting that like button. She couldn't finish the line like old Melly. Oh, that's dirty. That's dirty. Like old Melly. Why the fuck did old Melly even go up there? Old Melly ain't even a rapper. He was just Meek Mill's cousin. I don't know why the fuck he went up there. Knowing that nigga can't freestyle. Oh, 7. Thank you for the $10 PayPal. Appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. Oh man, I got an interview tomorrow morning too. Shit, yo, you know what I was thinking about doing instead of Lanae? No, I might split it in half tonight. I found this video, a young Pharaoh on shrooms, in my archives, and this nigga was high as a motherfucker, talking about he was God, and he was trying to give us definitions why he the Christ. I said, yo, I should do a recap on this. Niggas, now that my audience is a lot bigger, I really need to show people this video. But I decided I was going to do it tomorrow. And I could do half and half tonight. I don't know. I don't know. KKC, what's up, good brother? I don't know. I could do half and half. But this motherfucker was high out his mind. Thank you, Nidra. Shit, the stream goal is going to me getting there tomorrow. We already got 10 on it. But this dude was so high. I might play a little bit of that first before I get into it. Now, I don't know. I'll wait till some people get in the building and we'll take a vote. I'll let y'all decide. This video is funny as shit, though. And a lot of people have been saying, yo, you should get back on Pharaoh, da 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 da. I'm scrolling through my my archives and a video pops up and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Oh my god, this motherfucker was so high. He was like, this is why I'm the Christ. This is why I'm the Christ. I'm God. I'm God. Let me show you I'm God. And he started looking up all these definitions. Oh, this shit was so funny. Oh, that shit was so hilarious. KKC no, because KKC was Umar and I was young Pharaoh in the beginning. Like how KKC was all Umar, I was all young Pharaoh. But after I took him down, I was just like, there's no sense in beating a dead horse. And he was like out of commission. But then when he came back, um, I just said, you know what? I didn't did what I needed to do, and I'd rather Slap take that over because there's no sense in both of us doing it. And I think Slap does a little bit of a better job than I do when it goes to Young Pharaoh because he can. We both was doing skits, but I think his skits were a little. The production was better. He said I dropped 10 for the double. You've been working hard trying to Trying your brain cells and to entertain. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. Yeah, yeah. 3 shows in less than 12 hours. Yeah, I know. Cause I missed a lot yesterday. Well, it was only supposed to be one show earlier, but me and Trey decided to do a joint live, so I stopped my live and did a joint one with him. So yeah, that is three. That is three. I didn't even realize that. Now I got a little rest, took a little nap, about like a half hour, hour nap. Just got done watching you and Trey show earlier. Yeah, that it got a little controversial when it got to the certain part, but Trey's his own person, man. Trey's his own person. I fucks with Trey, and I don't judge him for his some of the things he says, even though I don't agree with everything that he says. He's his own man, and I think he's funny. You know, he's his own man. I can't tell him what to say, and you know, he's a grown ass man. If he feels that way, he feels that way. Yeah, like it did get a little messy with Trey, but like I said, Trey's his own man. If Trey feels as though that's what he wants to say, and that's what he believes, then I can't. Yeah, he's his own man. I don't feel the same way Trey does on everything, and he doesn't feel the same way I feel on certain things. But that doesn't mean that I gotta dislike him or judge him for it. He's his own man. You know, just don't let what he says about himself reflect on me. That's all I'm saying. Don't let what Trey, feels about, certain situations and things that he say reflect on me. And I'm not throwing him under the bus in any way because I still fucks with Trey. But I just didn't want it to reflect on me in a certain way because, my background, everybody know my mom and father's age difference, and what I grew up going through. So, you know, but I don't think he meant it in the way that everybody, the people that got offended took it. Like I don't think he meant it that way. Like when he was talking about the age of consent, I don't believe he was saying that he would go that low. Specifically remember him saying that if she's old enough to drink Henny, that means 21 and up. But he was saying with Umar, Lanae was saying that he was grooming the girl when she was 16, and we were like, no. The girl even said she knew about Umar when she was 16, but she never got in contact with him or reached out to him until she was in her 20s. But Trey asked me what was the legal age of consent. He was talking about for Umar, not himself. And some people took it as him saying it, for himself, but he wasn't. So I think it was taken out of context a little bit. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'd rather him be real than feed right. I think it was taken out of context. Trey wasn't talking about like messing with a. He said we found out the legal age in my city is 16. What Trey was saying is, because Lanae was like he's grooming her. He was like even if he was messing with the girl at that age, the legal age of consent is 16. So he wouldn't have been breaking any laws. I guess they took it as him like saying he would do that, but that's not what he was saying. What he was saying, what he said about himself was if she's old enough to drink, he fucking her. and that's 21 and up. And I personally couldn't do younger than 25, but and I'm in my 30s. You know, Trey's a little older than me, so some people took it the wrong way. But you know, you can't please everybody. God damn it, you can't please everybody. Everybody ain't gonna like you for what you like. You know, so I can't. Yeah, my fucking parents are. I forgot how old my dad was in his 20s, and my mom was 30. She said she was 13 when they started messing around, but she was 15 by the time she had me. But back in those days, it was different. I mean, back in those days, it was a lot different. And I'm not mad at my father. I'm not angry with him. Um, you know, it's my father. He made a mistake, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that, but it's still my father at the end of the day. But my parents have a big age gap in between them. Um, so you know, you said your parents got married at 15 and 17, and your dad was 17. They got married in the 60s. Everybody got their own different walks of life. So I'm not gonna place judgment on you know what he said. It's not like he said he would fuck a minor. Like he said, if she old enough to drink, that's clearly an adult. She old enough to get in the club and party with me. That's what he said. I can't get mad at that. I can't get mad at that. I know some people in the audience wanted me to get mad at that, but I couldn't. It's not like he was saying, "Oh, she's 16, I'm gonna hit that." No, that's not what he said. That nigga said if she's old enough to drink. I can't get mad at that. I mean, some people did get offended. That's just not my cup of tea. My wife's a little younger than me. She's 30, but I'm in my 30s though. I'm 36 and she's 30. That's the first girl I ever been with that was younger than me though. All my other girls were 10 years older than me, at least 5 to 10 years older than me. She's the first younger girl that I've ever been with. And we only 6 years apart. And I even thought that was a little young. I ain't gonna lie. When I slid into her DMs, I was like, I was like, how old is you? She told me, I was like, we'll see where this goes. Oh, there go Trey right there. He said, I think I articulated what I said clearly. Anyone that heard anything outside of what I clearly said just wanted to be mad. Right, right. But I had to clarify that for you though, bro, because it was taken out of context. Like you clearly said, if she old enough to drink, if she old enough to get in that club and shake her ass, I fuck can I be mad at you for? But yeah, back to what we here for. Um, Lanae did a live right after she went on Storm Monroe. You said you just realized you was a bro. Yeah, I was going to say I am the case. I thought it was the receipt show. I was looking at it kind of funny. I was like, I was thinking about it at first. I was like, is that really KKC? Because motherfuckers that get troll accounts. But she went on to what's her face? Storm Monroe. I think Trey is gonna go live to finish the rest of that argument. So I guess gonna wait for him to do that. So I'll cover this. She did a live right after she got into that argument with Storm with Philly Phil on Storm Monroe. I didn't watch any of this. I just saw the title of it and it says After Storm or something like that. I think that's what it says. After, yeah, it says After the Storm. So I guess she's talking about what happened on the show. So we about to see what she got to say. And if it's not entertaining enough, we gonna jump into that Young Pharaoh video I was talking about. That nigga was high than a motherfucker. Let me fast forward a little bit.
Hey.
And hold on, before we start, Lanae, I know you watching. Is that look supposed to be sexy? Is that like a light with that light skin thing that you know light skin motherfuckers be when they take pictures? You know, light skin niggas. You ever see a light skinned nigga take a picture? Is that like a light skin thing? Like I know my brother do that too because he light skinned. Is that like a light skin thing? Because if it is, if that's what it is, you're doing right there. I keep pointing the wrong way. You're doing it. You squint it way too much. Is that supposed to be sexy? I'm gonna tell you what this looked like. I'm gonna tell you what this looked like. And let me show y'all what this looked like to me. And a couple of y'all said it the other day, but I really see it now. I really see it now. This is what this picture looked like to me. A couple of y'all said it, either yesterday or the day before, and I didn't I heard when you said it and I laughed, but I really didn't like recognize who Jabba the Hutt was. I'm not a Star Wars fan, so I finally typed it in because the name sounded funny, so I laughed at the name. So I finally typed it in, and I realized who the fuck y'all was talking about. The nigga that had the chick chained up. Oh man. Oh, y'all diabolical for this one. And they got a baby Jabba the Hutt. Not yet. Yeah, there you go, right there. There you go, right there. That's what that picture looked like. Baby Jabba Hutt. That's what that picture looked like. Baby Jabba the Hutt. Not the grown one, the baby one. Jesus. Look at the lips. And now watch when I flip back. Look at the lips. Take a good look at the lips on the baby Jabba the Hutt. And watch when I flip it back. Everybody got a good look. All right. Now watch when I flip it back. Diabolical. When I typed this shit in, I laughed at the name because the name sounds funny. But I never watched Star Wars like that. I saw it like once or twice as a kid, the first one. I never was into Star Wars. So when I was like, what the fuck is they talking about? I watched the live over. I was like, what the fuck is they talking about? So I typed it in and that shit popped up. I said, oh my God, these motherfuckers diabolical. Java stacks. You motherfuckers is diabolical. Make sure y'all hit that like
What's
button.
going on? I'm just waiting for more people to come in here. This was unexpected. So off the cuff. I want to talk about Storm Monroe show.
Yeah,
Let's
this is
talk
the last
about
Monroe
that.
show. I was right.
Hey, what's going on? I hope everybody's having a good night. I know it's late. I'm not going to keep you guys long. I'm just going to go over some things. So basically, I'll go ahead and I guess people will catch the replay. So I went on Storm. I was feeling a little bit better. I'm still swollen, but I went on Storm today to address. Let me shut this. Address the situation with the caregiver. I thought we put this stuff to bed. Did y'all not think that we had? It was put to bed. It was tucked away. Everything was fine. Am I tripping? The
We thought you put this shit to bed too. Ain't that what you named your last live stream before that? But you then took your ass right back to Storm. And if it's put to bed, you need to put it to bed. You can't tell everybody else they need to put it to bed and then you keep jumping the fuck around doing the same shit and you not putting it to bed. We heard your story. We got the full gist of it. What more do you need to do? Mine Chaos Brew. Did you send an email or something? Because I see you put email in the. Do I need to check my email or something? What's going on? But back to her. You can't tell nobody, Mr. Lover Man Shaba. You can't tell nobody to put it to bed and you going around still doing the same shit.
way that we left it on, and I never got to cover because I got busy. I had a hell of a work week.
Okay, I'm gonna check my email.
I talked to him last night and then I texted him today, but we ended that on a good note. So the caregiver reached back out to Storm and was like, I want to come back on, I guess. And she wanted to go back over and talk about her
Oh God!
mother, or not her mother, the mother and her.
Hold up! Hold up, y'all! Hold up! Hold, hold, hold on! Y'all gotta see this shit. Hold on! Y'all gotta see this shit. Yo, yo, Chaos! You ain't shit for this one. Yo, hold on! Y'all gotta see this shit. Oh man! Oh man! Y'all gotta see this shit. Y'all gotta see this shit. Yo, oh my God. This is yo. Oh, we ain't shit for this one. Oh man. Oh shit. Oh shit, my stomach. Yo. Oh, what? Yo. This is diabolical. Oh my God. Oh man. Back up, puppy. Back up, puppy. Hey, Chaos, you ain't shit for this one. Oh my God. Oh, oh, oh shit. Oh, oh my God, I got a headache. Oh, oh man. Oh man. I'd be incognito after this one, bro. Hold on, I need to pump this black on this one. Calm my nerves. God damn. Whoa. Oh shit. Oh, I'm getting I'm getting a good stomach workout from laughing. Yo, my God. Oh, yo, I was not expecting that when I opened up my damn email. Yo. When I opened up my email, this shit just popped right up. Imagine opening up an email and this shit pop up after you just looked at the sky. Oh my god. Oh man, that was diabolical. Oh man, mind me to never get on her bad side. I don't even want to know what she think I look like. Oh shit. Oh, now I can't look at this picture the same. I can't even look at this picture the same no more. Oh man.
Sister,
Oh shit, she got me
some
fucked up.
more information. It
Well,
was a lot off about that interview. Should I bring it up, y'all?
I can't
I
even
think
look at
I've
this
already
picture the
covered
same
it,
anymore.
but she was talking about the mom
That's
is
what's up.
tall and the mom is not tall, and she was saying, she's in pain, and Siobhan
Shit, let
is
me
talking
find out.
about she's yapping. Let me explain to y'all what is happening, because it is very clear to me and everyone else what's going on with this Umar Johnson shit. It gets views. It's people want to make content off of it. It gets views. It's messy. It's all of those good things. But some
You
people
know
are
what's
reporting
crazy?
on it and some people actually experienced it. Okay.
You know what's crazy about this though? You right. It's messy and it gets it's content and it gets views. But what's so fucked up is you're the content, but you get no views. That I be pissed. I'm the content and I don't get no views off the content. God damn, that's diabolical. I'd be upset about that. I'd be highly upset. Extremely upset. How the fuck am I content and I ain't getting no views off of it? That's crazy. But right, it's messy. And you are what made it messy. Now, Umar was a mess itself. And I I I wanted to believe that you wanted to keep the attention on Umar, but you don't. You want all the attention yourself. What are you doing, puppy? You want to get all the attention yourself. You it ain't even about Umar for you no more. It's about remembering Lanae. It's about all eyes on Lanae. That's what it's about. And at first, you had us fooled. You ain't fooled Trey. Trey ass ain't playing that shit. But you had some of us fooled. And we thought you better get off. We thought you were an actual victim. But it turns out you just want clout. And you proved that in your argument with Philly Field last night. Umar went from being a predator to being gay to he'll fuck a dog if he can. And your excuses kept switching and changing. You said that you came out and told everybody you gave Umar a yik yuck to embarrass him. And let me go big Remy on this one. How the fuck was that supposed to embarrass him? I don't know a man alive that has ever been embarrassed by a yik yuck unless he dipped over to the other side and got a yik yuck from the, the wrong gender. Even if it's a fat chick, I don't think niggas gonna be embarrassed about that. Now fucking a big Joan, I don't know, but I don't know too many niggas that's gonna be embarrassed about getting a yik yuck. So your excuses didn't make sense. And then you said you did it because you wanted him to crash out but he didn't crash out the way you thought he was. We didn't watch Umar crashed out plenty of times. We didn't watch this nigga crash out a plethora of times. So all you did was take the attention off of Umar and put it on you. He said Bill Clinton twice. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. They brought out the dress with the cum stains. I remember that shit. I was in like first, second grade. They brought out that dress, big ass cum stain on it. I do not know what that is. That shit was diabolical. He said Bill Clinton twice. That nigga wasn't embarrassed. He was embarrassed he got caught lying. He wasn't embarrassed about the yet yet. He was embarrassed that he got caught lying.
The problem is that a lot of people think that they can get clout off of it, but this is not clout. No, like nothing about this is based in clout. She never, her and her sister never reached out to me. So I
Wait, we thought that we would get clout off of it? Us, the content creators. We thought it was us. We the ones who thought we was gonna get clout off of it. Not you. Us. Okay. Okay. Y'all hear that, y'all? I want y'all to hear this one more time. Hey Trey, you heard that? We thought we was gonna get clout off of it. Us. KKC, you heard that? Us. It was us that was supposed to get the clout of. No, I'm not calling you. Go sit down. Go sit. 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 I'm not calling you. But she said it was us that was supposed to get the clout off of it, y'all. Us. KKC. Trey, y'all heard that?
actually experienced it. Okay. The problem is that a lot of people think that they can get clout off of it, but this is not clout. No, like nothing about this is based in clout. She never, her and her sister never reached out to me. So I don't know. After we ended it on All Access, she never tapped in and was like, hey, I'm going to follow up. I want to reach out, to do a report, whatever it was. You have extra info, whatever. She never reached out. She just wanted to go back on a show. And then she wanted to drag me because there are people out here right now that are trying to discredit my story because I.
Ma'am. Trey got me stuck saying that. Ma'am. In the beginning, we were on your side. And then you kept flip-flopping. First, you let's put this into context, lady. You had us lying for you, knowing that we didn't know the full story. Like when we were jumping out the window, just like Storm did last night, when he was like, now wait. Lanae came out after Umar made the fish tank video. Just like Storm didn't know, I didn't know, Trip C's didn't know, and a couple other people didn't know that you were already on Lennon's channel for the 7th time before he came out with that video, talking about him and his mom. Then you start flip-flopping on your intentions, your goal, like how you came on my channel and went at Marianne for putting the fake check up and then told her you're going to drag her up and down YouTube if she don't rectify the situation. Then the very next day, you're trying to defend Marianne and then you turned on Lennon, and then we started to take a hard look at your story. Matter of fact, you fucking came on my show and blatantly lied about your case. You told us that the judge dismissed it without prejudice. But Mind Chaos Brew got the paperwork and he dismissed the shit with prejudice. You came up on our show lying about a bunch of shit. And then we start looking at your story a little deeper. And what you were saying wasn't making no sense. He's a tool, but you wanted him to pour into you. You defended him, but you wanted to get him in trouble for his mother. Then you played both sides with Lennon. No, that was in the beginning. You were on Lennon's show, texting Umar trying to get him struck. Like, lady, you done played every side of the fucking field. You was the quarterback, the center, the nose guard, the right tackle, the motherfucking linebacker, cornerback, and the safety. God damn, lady.
Pulled it from Lennon, and then I don't, I don't fold. I take a hit and I hit back.
Oh, Jackson.
The premise for it is that they're saying, oh, she lied about this, she lied about that. Nothing, even if we say, you know what, you're right, I lied about this, that still does not excuse or absolve Umar from the shit that I'm talking about and the rest of it. It's just an angle, and the angle isn't even true.
We were already on Umar. We were already on his heels about all that other stuff until you came and fucked it up and became a big distraction, and you won't go away. So now we have to get you the fuck out of the way so we can get back to Umar.
So they're like, oh yeah, he dismissed you at this time. You was lying. You wasn't a victim. So we didn't get doxxed. You didn't send my address out. You didn't put me in a toxic situation with your mother. You didn't lie to me about how many women you slept with. You didn't try to take my son's and bestowment check. There's so many different ways about this, but
wait. You doxed Philly Phil's address. You doxed my number. You doxed Umar's mother. So when it comes to doxing, we don't want to hear that shit. A toxic situation with the mother. What was toxic about you just taking care of her? Now, him lying about the women he slept with, you not his fucking girl. What does it matter? What does it matter? And what else you say at the end? I forgot.
Try to take my son's and bestowment check.
Now, about this check, if you felt like he took money from your son, why did you still go to Philly and fuck him? I mean, somebody take money from my child, I'm not going to ignore that and then still continue to keep having sexual relations with that person. So it obviously wasn't a big deal. Right, that's what I'm saying, this Trey. Like, it obviously wasn't a big that big of a deal to you because you still went and fucked him. I know somebody take my son's check. It ain't Pro Winners, what's up? It ain't gonna be no more relationship after that. Whether it's a friendship or sexual, it's a wrap after that. And then you're gonna come up off that paper. Or it's gonna be some furniture moving. Some bodies dropping. It's one thing to steal from me, but not my child. You didn't have a problem with that until he stopped fucking with you. Because you slept with the man afterwards, knowing or believing that he took your check. Right. You must not, your son must not have been that important to you at the time because you still went and gave him some cooter. You still went and gave that nigga a yik yak. So why should anybody care about it? You didn't care about it.
There's so many different ways or about this, but their only focus is the relationship between. I don't care about that. I don't.
That's not our only focus. It's the fact that you keep trying to. We heard your story, lady. And if you had just left it at you telling your story and moved on, it probably would have never got this far. It probably wouldn't even have made Trey even look at it that hard to make anybody else look at it like, hold on, wait, he got a point. Let me dissect. Let me look at this with a different angle, from a different angle. It probably wouldn't have, but you kept going, and you kept doing certain shit. Like if you would just came and told your story and bounced like the conscious stripper, like that first chick that was on Tasha K that was in the gym with him, told their story, moved on, bounced. They ain't jumping on different channels, still talking about the same story, add more details. You keep doing they ain't start. You started a whole channel, and you said is us trying to get the clout from it, lady. I think you need to take a hard look at yourself. I really do.
Y'all hardly hear me talking about that part. What I tend to focus on is the mom.
Wait, what?
Installment check. There's so many different ways or about this, but their only focus is the relationship between. I don't care about that. Y'all hardly hear me talking about that part. What I tend to focus on is the.
We hardly hear you talking about that part. Your name is the throat goat. That's a title that you took with pride and honor, flexing on it. You flexed on Philly Phil about it. Philly Phil was like, well, if you sucking it, you need to suck it right or something like that. She was like, well, he called me the throat goat. What you think that means? Oh, God. What the fuck?
Mom or his personality, because I don't care about the relationship part of it. I just don't. But that's an angle that they can shoot from the text messages that he sent. It makes him look good. But we are.
Yes, because they don't match what you said. You're telling us that he was just a tool that you were using, but then when we look at the text messages, and you said you took sex off the table and you really didn't want him, but then when we look at the messages, it don't read that way. It's you texting him pictures of lollipops, talking about I want to suck you and like this lollipop. And for the one text message, you told him, don't you ever go that long without talking to me. And you said you wanted him to pour into you. You said the only way you can get his attention is sexy talk. It don't match up with what you're saying. And how can you be mad at us for catching that, for noticing that your story ain't adding up? It's the internet. We dissect everything, lady.
All have those text messages. You get people texting you, like you give your number out. Like if I gave my number out and people just started calling me, you have to text them like that. If they don't text back, you text again. You text again. You text again, because the text roll. My phone is a lot like that too, but I don't get as many texts, I don't think. But if you text me, it's gonna roll to the bottom. This has been going on since I've met him.
Wait, well, no. If I text somebody and they don't text me back for months, I'm not texting them. If they don't text me back by that day, most you got is an hour or so. Okay, well, that's it. That's all you get from me. That's all you're getting from me. I'm not. What am I texting you for? You're obviously not into me like that. I'm not going to keep texting that person. The fuck am I going to keep texting you for, and you not answering me, and you sending sexy pics and all these sexy talk, and he addressed you like good Garvey Day and nothing else. He obviously ain't fucking with you. I'm not chasing nobody. I'm too old. I'm too old to be chasing motherfuckers. And you too old for that shit too.
I know he's stacking text. I'm texting you paragraphs and you're texting back in an emoji. You're not talking about like what we were talking about on the phone. I'm texting based off of that. And that's why I brought up the May 8th texting, because you can literally tell somebody is just not going in and talking about that. It wasn't anything sexual. It was just talking about he wanted to stay in the school and he wanted a cot. Find me a cot that, I could sleep on. Okay, well, nobody's just going to start pulling that shit out of the air. We have the recording. So you wanted to live in a house together. So I wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's looking at this for what it is. So I go on.
I don't remember him ever saying he wanted to live in a house with you. I remember you saying that you was ready to relocate. And to be honest with you, when it comes to that whole nosebleed thing, I think he was trying to establish residency up in that crib. That's why he didn't want to allow you to get them pills sent to them iron pills. You trying to be slick. With them iron pills. Because think about it. First of all, why wouldn't you have took iron pills with you? And why, or go to the CVS and go get some cheap generic joints until you get home, and then you can order them. You made it seem like you had to got the shit delivered there. I don't know, man. This shit is getting out of hand. I think you should just shoot fly, or just talk about something else on your thing. You stop talking about Umar and this whole situation, we most likely won't pay you no more mind.
On this show to try to clear up some of the mess, because she's trying to throw me under the bus. But here's the whole thing. I didn't release a lot of information. I gave it to Storm, and we talked about it on the show. But a lot of that stuff I didn't give to the public because, no, I've been giving out receipts, and people do with it. They don't either understand it, that it's too much. It's like 2 years of texting. I end up having to dig it up again because somebody else.
What receipts did we not understand? I'm confused. We understood them text messages very well. And it was not too much. Them pictures was way too much. Way too much. But what did we not understand or get? I think you didn't understand or get it. And I don't think you're comprehending what your relationship was really about and what the position you played in this man's life. I don't think you fully understand it. And I think it might be this internet shit might be too much for you. I think a lot of the things that you've been saying lately has been you projecting yourself and your own true thoughts on other people. That's all I'm saying.
Got a question. I'm not receipts on demand. That's not what we doing here. And I can't get the story put on here just so people can have a reference point. And then with the investigation, all of that information was given to them at the time of questioning.
Wait, how is your story a reference point? Ma'am, you were the throat goat. How can we use your story as a reference point? You said it yourself. Umar was a tool to you. What can we use about your story that could be a reference point? He like Big Jones? His type of woman? That's what I did. Right. What the fuck is Storm going to do with the information? Like, what? Reference? She said use her as a... How?
So I don't care about what the net says. I care about what the law enforcement says. That's what I care about. But it's content. Let's do to Lanae what we did to Marianne. And you have no personal connection to this.
Do with the Lanae what we did to Marianne. Marianne came with 2 fake checks and a made-up story. Now, your story may be real, but it wasn't told correctly. Obviously, from what you were saying and what the text message was saying, I don't think you were comprehending what you're saying. One hand, you say you wanted to use him as a tool. He was just a link, right? Then on the other hand, you say you wanted him to pour into you. You wanted him to be the man you thought he was. I don't think you comprehending what you're saying to us.
Glad that I did do the Storm show though, because this lady comes on there, Philly Phil. She feels like she has personal connection, and that is what I've been talking about. That's where people feel about my story. Like they feel like it's personally theirs. And they can know this is what happened. How you gonna tell me what happened? Well, you said this. Okay, that's fine, but switching up the words doesn't change.
Is that not what you just did last night with Mia? You tried to say that this man was grooming her at 16 when she clearly said that she knew about Umar when she was around 16. That's when she started seeing him on the internet and learning about him. She did not get in contact with him or reach out to him until she was in her 20s. You jumped on Storm Monroe, calling this man a predator, saying he was grooming her. Is that not taking someone's story and making it their own? Lady Renee, Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. New book, Lies from the Turtle and the Bullfrog. Oh shit. Lies from the Turtle and the Bullfrog. That's a great title. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. I know you barely had that. Next time make it $2.99. Appreciate it. Oh man. Y'all diabolical. I never want to be on the wrong side of this chat.
The context. If I say I was tired, then I would say, well, I was drowsy. Oh, see, that's not what she said. That's not what she said. Nobody else has taken my story down. And trust me, when all this shit kicked out, they went through but these aren't people that are dying for content to make something. They went through and listened to everything. It's valid. You want me to say I was in love with the guy? There was emotions there, but it who cares? Because I ended up having to leave.
This is what we mean right there. You said there were emotions there. In the beginning, you said you didn't have no emotions for this nigga. He was just a tool, a link. That's what you just said on Storm Road last night. He was a link, a sneaky link, a jump off. You didn't take him serious. That's the story you told us. See this is what we're talking about, ma'am. I don't think you understand or comprehend yourself what you're telling us. You can't get mad at us because we understand what you're saying more than you do. Now you're admitting that there were emotions there. If you would have just came out from the beginning, I really got that. Thank you, Trey. You came out in the beginning. I really felt this dude. I thought we might have been something, but I guess not. What would have been so hard about that? But you were embarrassed because I think you knew from them text messages. I think you knew what you were to him, and you projected what you were to him onto him. You flipped it around because you knew that you, in the beginning, you were a jump off, a sneaky link, a yik yak. And I guess he wasn't feeling it the way you wanted him to. So when you came to the YouTube, you might have been a little embarrassed, and you flipped it around. If you would have just came from the beginning and said that, yes, I did have some feelings for Umar. I feel as though he used me, he mistreated me. We wouldn't even be here right now. We'd be talking about something else. But you came. See, this is how we know that this is revenge. You just literally admitted it without directly admitting it. This was revenge. You're giving us bits and pieces of what really happened in different ways. Like last night, you said I came out and said I gave him a yip because I wanted to embarrass him. How was that going to embarrass him? So that's a form of revenge. Now you're saying there's emotions involved. If you'd have just said this from the beginning, we wouldn't be here. This isn't our fault. This is yours. You can't get mad at us for catching something that you should have said from the very beginning. I'm pretty sure if you would have said all this from the beginning, yo, I really felt for him. I thought we had something, but I guess not. I don't even think Trey would have even said anything.
So who cares? Where are we going with this? We're a year into it now because Umar gives you some text messages that have my pictures attached to it. That's what you come on.
See, now you're minimizing it. It wasn't just booty pictures. It was you constantly texting this man saying how much you miss him, how much you want to suck him, how much you want to fuck him, and him ignoring you. I don't think you comprehend how you came to us. You came to us like it was Umar that always wanted it, and Umar the one that was into you, but you wasn't really into him. And the booty pics too. A picture of a lollipop saying you want to suck him like a lollipop. All that. It wasn't just a booty pic. I wish I could fucking scrub that off my fucking brain. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, but you're trying to minimize it down to booty pics, isn't it? No, no. It was the messages that really set it off.
Oh man, they had an angle to. There have been people. Petty's been trying to get in this story and make himself relevant, and I have been ignoring him because he's going to take it far left field. We don't care about that shit. I mean, y'all care about it if you want to be messy, but when we're talking about the mom shit, we're talking about other stuff. We don't.
We care about it when you was telling us that he liked fingers in his booty, and he was going to Highland Park to see some trans gentlemen, and he said a man jaw is stronger than a woman jaw. You wasn't trying to be messy. And he wasn't. You wasn't impressed by it. You wasn't trying to be messy. See what I mean here? You're projecting onto other people, and then when it get the tables are turned, you're playing victim. Oh man! Now when you was talking about he was deep sea diving, when he allegedly went down on you, you wasn't being messy.
Care about that stuff. None of it. You talking about I was obsessed with him. I never he's checking in with me every 5 minutes. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Give me my picks. I need them buns every month. Every month. If I'm common sense will tell you.
I'm sorry, man. We didn't see not one text message where it said that. I might have missed that part. Trey, did you see any of that in the messages? Every month I need them buns. Where you at every 5 minutes? I saw you texting him saying, "Don't you ever go that long without talking to me." I don't remember seeing him say anything remotely close to that. This is just fucking crazy. This you just rewriting the story. Hold on, what'd you say, Trey? Notice she hadn't said I was lying about her sleeping with him more than once, right? That's true. Oh, Sassy Savannah. Hey, I didn't see you in the chat, sweet DJ. Jessica. Uh, that's what she said. Hey, everybody. Tavarius, S. Tavarius. Come on, MTV. Can you show that picture, but don't let it linger? What picture? The Java the Hut picture? What you talking about? This one? You talking about this one? I'ma just flip back and forth. I know you see it. I know you see it. I would never be able to unsee this shit. I'm about to make that my avatar.
If she's stanky coochie, who is trying to go in with that every damn month? Come on, man. I don't have time to sit up there and do this. And the reason why Umar does it is because he keeps his hands clean. He got lames pushing his narrative, and he can sit back and not have to deal with it because that is his personality. He has that avoidance technique.
No, it's because you fucked up from the beginning. If you were sincere from the very beginning, we would be talking about Umar right now. But no, we had to veer off and make a detour into La La Lanae land and get you the fuck up out of here so we can get the attention back off on Umar. But how about you just make it easy for us and just go away? Or just talk about something else, Doug. You gave your story already. You gave your story already. We told you our opinion on that. That should be the end of it. But you keep coming back. You like roaches in the projects. No matter how many times you call that motherfucking exterminator, them motherfuckers come back.
Nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed, I'm going to be quite honest, is that there are three people that have interjected themselves into this that have nothing to do with it. And so when I do interviews, I go outside of this sector and I do the interviews because it's common sense with those listeners. They're like, what do you have to do with this? Exactly. But in this sector, they think that they own it. They
I don't know what the fuck she talking about. Um, I didn't interject myself in nothing. I think she talking about Philly Phil, and I don't know who the other two people are. But you put your story out here, people are allowed to have their opinions. That's not interjecting themselves in it. And if we're going to be quite honest, you've been interjecting yourself into all the other women's story. The women that have come out, you interjected Marianne, you interjected yourself into there. Mia, you interjected yourself into there. And then the women that didn't come out, somehow they contacting you and telling you all the business. Allegedly. That's you. The only person we see interjecting themselves anywhere is you. I don't see anybody else interjecting anything besides you.
feel like they are the ones that determine yay or nay. And you're not.
Oh, hold on, I got you, Trey.
You got people
I ain't even
looking.
see it. I ain't even see that.
Y'all, I'm not going to post it. You got people that are on SSI, two people that are on SSI looking into my job. There's nothing wrong with being on SSI. Y'all heard me do that other recording. I did a show on that.
Lady, now I don't believe in the looking into people's jobs, but you recently made a threat saying that you have everybody's information down to the license plate, even the information on their kids. Now, and you say that you are a federal employee. Now that makes me curious about your job and how you getting this information. At first, I didn't give a fuck what you do, but when you start making statements like I already got all the information, I got their license plates, I know their kids' names, I know everything. Okay, so where she work? But she says she's a federal employee. I didn't give a fuck where you worked at first. But when you start making those type of statements, doxing my number, doxing other people's address, of course people are gonna get curious.
You could tap in and I could probably help you level
Trade the
up.
link in the chat.
But why are you looking into my job and you're not working yourself?
I did drop the link. It ain't in there.
I gave you the reason why Umar is like this. You said that it was beyond the scope. You don't want to focus on it. I was calm and cordial with that. I said, yep, okay, that's fine. This is a lot for people to handle. But then you went and you started looking into my life, which is damn sure beyond the scope.
For some reason, not showing up.
I don't understand. I gotta get my bearing, my footing. I've talked to law enforcement about the pictures being put up, and I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? So,
lady, we didn't put those pictures up on purpose, lady. Believe me, I did not want to see that shit. I had totally erased the shit out of my brain. So I thought you was lying when you said that shit. And then they had to remind me. They was like, no, remember in the text message, Trey has skimmed past it. It's not like it was done purposely. It was not done purposely. Number two, you too old to be sending butt pics anyway. And hey, I would call that even. Because you put my number up. I would definitely call that even. I just put it in the chat, Trey. You put my number up. Trey, put your center buns up. Or more like pound cakes. Them ain't cinnamon buns, them pound cakes.
After going through 38% of what was provided, they got to go through hours and hours and hours. They're like, Jesus Christ. I said, yeah, that's a thing. People sit on live like that. And so nobody can come up with how this started except for one person saying I was condescending on a panel, and the chat room like, yeah, I tried to help her and she didn't want to listen either when she got out of court. So fucking what? Who cares? I have an attorney. I don't need to listen to people off of the internet.
Wait, wait, she said what?
I got a lot of questions because I heard her say that she said that she was talking to somebody, but they told them it was beyond the scope. And she talking about Lennon, and then she said it's the thing that people sit online for 5 hours, and 2 of her interviews with Lennon were 5 hours long. So you're one of those people that when you say it's the thing, you partook in that thing because you sat there for 5 hours on more than one occasion talking to Lennon.
Who, me?
She is so mad, y'all people listening to me. My commentary was never for you, Lanae. It wasn't going to make you stop lying. It was going to make people look at you differently, which is what they're doing. And now your approach is, well, even if I lied, we'll say that. If I lied, that still ain't got nothing to do with what Umar did to other people. Well,
hold on. We did a fucking 6 to 8 hour panel with her on there. And she was there the whole time.
Now she's dissing the very same thing she took a part in. It is crazy. But who said
with Sergeant Turd?
Who told her some shit was beyond the scope? And then who believes she had an attorney at that okay, so if you had an attorney at that restraining order hearing, why did you do all the speaking? Your attorney speaks for you.
Yeah.
Why were you telling the judge to look at at your proof instead of your lawyer handing it to the judge? That's not something you would do if you had your lawyer. She also said she contacted police about her pictures being up. Guess what? Ain't nothing happened. They still up on Umar page. Ain't nothing happened, ma'am.
Yeah, I mean, shit, that's like me contacting police for you doxing my number.
Started except for one person saying I was condescending on a panel, and the chat room like, yeah, I tried to help her and she didn't want to listen either when she got out of court. So fucking what?
Who the fuck said that?
We don't know, but she's saying that I guess either somebody in the chat said that she was condescending to Trip C or Mind Chaos Brew that night. She's saying that's why all this started. No, it all started because you tried to tell all of us up there we were dumb and you were smarter than us with what went on with Mary Ann Lorient.
Yeah, she's sitting here trying to retell a fucking story that we already know. You tried to, just like you just said, with people trying to take your story, you tried to take her story and own it like it was yours and retell it to us like we didn't just sit up here and discuss the whole fucking thing.
Did I hear her say she went on Storm show because the sister of Mia tried to throw her under the bus? She wanted to. When did they try to throw you under the bus? If Storm said you was getting gifts like the sister, how's that throwing you under the bus?
That's what I was asking. I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? This lady ain't say nothing to about her. Say nothing about. I didn't hear her say much about her.
I didn't watch it, so I don't know. But then after she says that, she says they didn't reach out to me because they didn't want to talk to you. You trying to reach out to them women and be their friends because you think y'all share Umar's link, and everybody that's been with Umar don't want to deal with you, lady. They not all as obsessed as you are.
Right, and I thought Mia don't like her or something like that.
Oh. Also about what she said, yeah, she has one text message where Umar didn't ask her what she was doing every 5 minutes because we saw we've seen the text messages, but he did tell her one time, I think either shortly before they had sex or after, he was like, I need them bonds every month. But guess what?
Oh, he did say that.
Yeah, but he didn't get the bonds every month. You know how niggas just be slick talking. He did not try to get the bonds every month. And she said, because he said it one time over 2 years, he was really into her. She keeps wanting us to believe he was into her.
That's right. No, so going back he wasn't asking for pictures of the buns. He was asking for actual, like, after he hit that, he was like, I need them buns every month.
I don't know what context he meant it in, but he only said it once. One time. Yeah, it wasn't a thing where he was constantly asking her. And then it's so convenient. She was like, you got to think. Some of the text messages, it was what we was talking about on the phone, and then I would pick up texting. But you acknowledge the man doesn't like talking on the phone. You had 2 conversations where you said one was an hour and one was 3 in 2 years. So that every time you just started texting ridiculously, it's because y'all had just got off the phone. Y'all had just got off the phone. Why the fuck are you texting so much then? Like, the nigga can't go about his day. He got to talk to you for hours and then text you too. You were annoying, lady.
This lady just ridiculous.
Who cares? I have an attorney. I don't need to listen to people off of the internet. That's what they get paid for. The only thing that happened in court was that the judge did not understand what I was saying because I was saying it wrong. I was supposed to give her the envelope. She takes it back in her office and look at it, what they call under camera. Look at the documents.
Wait. It's not called under camera, lady. It's called in chambers with your dumb ass. Also, did anybody see a lawyer walk out the door with Lanae that day? Now, why wouldn't the lawyer be accompanying Lanae when she walked out and said, "Good luck with the fee"?
I did. That's why I was going to say that too. I was like, I didn't see the lawyer in the video, and why would the bailiff go? This is not a circus, ma'am. Get your ass out, basically. This is not a circus.
Rim, I think you should reach out to Philly Phil and ask her some of these questions about the court case that she claims she had a lawyer. Even if she did have a lawyer, she didn't pay for one. It was one of them free lawyers you get when you they appoint you one when you file for restraining orders and shit of that nature. It's right. A PD.
As far as I saw that she didn't have no lawyer because I used the lawyer with
I think she did it pro se.
She did. She went in there by herself.
But now she's telling you that she got a lawyer. She has a lawyer for non-criminal matters.
She said our lawyer told her to file the thing. That's the only thing I heard about a lawyer in the beginning.
So you don't have a lawyer. The lawyer told you to file it, but you don't have one. And who gives a fuck, lady? You again, like you doing all this
okay,
shit.
He's under federal investigation. Come back out and tell us what we're doing. I didn't know that there was going to be a full-on trial. I would have never went there without my attorney after doing a 10-hour shift. I did.
So she didn't. She said I would have never went there without my attorney.
But you just said you had an attorney, and you didn't cover what we said on the internet because you have an attorney, but you went without it. This bitch be lying.
I mean, I'm not showing up to no. If I got an attorney, I'm not showing up to no courtroom without that motherfucker. Or if your attorney can't make it, they'll send a substitute.
I didn't want to see him. I didn't want to deal with Punk. Come back out and tell us what we're doing. I didn't know that there was going to be a full-on trial. I would have never went there without my attorney after doing a 10-hour shift. I didn't want to see him. I didn't want to deal with Punky Bruce.
So, ma'am, you had no idea how restraining orders went. You didn't know that it's actually a small trial where they take witness statements and all of that stuff. You had no idea about this, but you know about everything else. You didn't know that it was actually going to be a proceeding. You thought you were just going to get to say what you said and they were going to say granted.
I'm assuming that's what she's saying.
Man,
that's what it sounds like she's saying to me.
See, this is why I don't watch her current stuff. She's too stupid for me. And I can't. I will go the fuck off like every other minute.
It seems like the more excuses that you make, you're just backing yourself into a corner. And this is where you keep ending up there. Every time you get out the corner, you back yourself right back into it.
For you not to be so worried about me, you sure keep saying my name off a goddamn lie as if am I the only nigga out here doing commentary on you? If I am,
well, I think it's mainly me and you that she mad at. She don't want no smoke with Mind Chaos.
She keeps saying, I've been ignoring Petty. My commentary ain't for you, bitch. It's for everybody around you.
Right.
Let everybody know that you're a liar. So
I think she was mad at me because I was the last one to say, you know what, this lady tripping, she lying. I guess she thought that she was going to be able to keep sweet like Marianne did. Like when she came over here, like, Rim, no, I don't want to talk to you guys. I want to talk to Rim. Thought she was going to sweet talk me. And you know, because I'm the nicer one. That's what everybody says. I'm the more reasonable and nicer one. Mind Chaos Brew, thank you for the $5 super chat. It's not showing up on here. My chat not moving on here anymore. Hide the money, y'all. There's some poor hoes running around. I can't highlight it though because I can't see. It's not my chat not moving on here for some reason. It stopped moving. That's why the what's the name didn't show up. See, the links I put up didn't show up. It stopped at those 2 links that I put up. It's not showing up. But Mind Chaos, thank you for the super chat. I can't put it up though. I don't know why my chat not moving. I gotta look at it from here. But thank you for the $5 super chat. Appreciate it. I think she's scared of Mind Chaos though. I think she's scared of her. Cause she ain't said shit about her ever since she torched her. It's just me and you that she been like repeating. She don't really like say my name in particular, but she'll reference my panel or something that you said on my panel or something that was said on my panel.
She didn't dox Philly Field, and Philly Field, she said, was liking the page where they call her son stupid and all of that, and she doesn't bring this lady's name up like she do mine. That is just crazy work. I clearly know I'm having an impact on her. She can't stop bringing
I
it
ain't
up.
never seen nothing about her sons. I don't know her sons to be speaking on them.
She out on Storm Monroe bringing the nigga name up. She leaves Storm Monroe bringing the nigga name up. Sheesh. Thank you for the thank you.
With a promotion, yeah.
She says it so lovingly, even Patty. She don't sound like she hate me.
But the crazy thing about it though, like when you say your name on them big panels, it's gonna make people curious to who you are.
With them, and I damn sure didn't want to deal with the judge. And I understand a little bit with them. I didn't know that there was going to be a full-on trial. I would have never went there without my attorney after doing a 10-hour shift.
So you didn't get your no type of counseling from your attorney before you walked in that motherfucker? You just waltzed up in there willy-nilly. You didn't ask your attorney what the hearing was going to be about, what was going to take place. You never asked him any of that. I'm with Trey on this one. I don't think you had a lawyer, because there's no way I'm walking in the courtroom without at least being advised by my attorney before I go in there. I need to know what the fuck is about to take place.
Exactly. Your attorney is gonna tell you, they're gonna say some pretty horrible things. You don't get emotional, don't say nothing. Let me talk for you.
Right. She said she had known she would have never went in there without her attorney, but you didn't get advised at all before you went in there. You didn't ask him what was going to take place.
What good is having an attorney if he's not going to accompany you to your goddamn protective order,
or at least tell you what the fuck going on, or send somebody in his place, something.
She was like, Mary Ann, it sounds cool to say you have an attorney, but then the attorney doesn't work on your behalf.
It makes no sense.
The attorney told you to file for a restraining order, but he didn't go to court to represent you. All right, cool.
Now that I think about it, I did say that in the beginning. She said her attorney advised her to file the restraining order. So why didn't he come or at least prep you? At least prep you.
I didn't want to see him. I didn't want to deal with Punky Brewster that he brought with him. And I damn sure didn't want to deal with the judge. And I understand a little bit where she's coming from, because you in there showing her stuff, talking about Shango, not new photos, but photos that he done doxed to me, some other stuff. It's very confusing. I don't even know what was going on, but she was like, okay, I need this put together better.
This is what was said in court.
Where she's coming from.
Let me run it back. What did she say?
Because you in there showing her stuff, talking about Shango, not new photos, but photos that he done doxed to me, some other stuff. It's very confusing. I don't even know what was going on, but she was
pause it. So you're saying your evidence was so confusing the judge didn't know what to do with it. That means it's a bunch of bullshit.
Right. I mean, I could see the Shango part, but
she brought Shango's stick up. She was the one that typed this out. She could have said exactly what it was instead of using his verbiage.
True.
It's her damn case. She wrote it up. She's the one that filed a complaint. So she put that shit in there. She went in there with them regular ass screenshots. I gave Storm the information. Storm is not going to do anything with it. So you said that as if you did something wholesome. That nigga don't care past the story. Because as you said, for him, it's content.
And showing photos that you text him technically isn't doxing. Because you texted to him. Once you text somebody like that, the privacy clause goes out the window.
She violated the privacy first when she was saying, I sent Lennon these things. Lennon, you saw it. I sent you the messages. So you gave the messages out as well.
Right. Miss Independent, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. The cult members used to prepay legal DIY. Wait, that's what it is. The cult members used prepaid legal DIY.
Do it yourself. Prepaid legal, do it yourself. But shout out to me for hating women because I got 4 baby mamas. I've heard a lot of strange things from women. I've never been told I hate women because I got 4 baby mamas. And then I would just have to say, like, some of y'all grandmas and mamas got more than 1 baby daddy. So does that mean they hate men?
A lot of different women that they have to deal with for the rest of their life.
I guess they hate men, my guy. They gotta hate men. That's
a lot of different women that have to deal with the rest of your life, my brother.
But these people don't bother me. It's here for YouTube. I told you.
I got more than one. I got 2.
I like it when people don't like me. I like being the villain. It turns me on.
I got 2. My oldest son that I had right out of high school, and my other 4 kids are with.
No, bro, you hate, according to that lady, Peachy, you hate women. That was her logic. I hate women.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I hate women, but I guess all the women they got. Like, I want to know, like, what? So when did I start hating them? Like, is it a cutoff? Like, is 2 baby mamas the limit before you hate women, or like, was it 3 or 4? Like, what's the rules for this?
Don't ask me. I don't. I don't know. I don't know nothing about hating women. I'm a lesbian. I love women.
Like, okay, I need this put together better. Take this up out of here. That's not what she said verbatim, but that's pretty much what it was. She didn't deny.
Wait, what did she say?
She was like, okay, I need this put together better. Take this up out of here.
Wow.
So that means you gave her a shitty presentation of your evidence. And she told you to get this shit the fuck about my courtroom. That's why you said verbatim, this is what she said when the judge said that. I do remember her saying that when she talked about it on my channel. She was like, well, give me my stuff, I'm out of here.
And that's why the bailiff, and that's why
get your ass up out of here. This ain't no circus.
Yeah, that's why he said that. Good luck with the feds that don't like again. That's not even shit you would say on the camera. Even then, like, feds like to move in silence. Why would you be announcing it live? And I repeat, that nigga still ain't in jail.
Nope.
That's not what she said verbatim, but that's pretty much what it was. She didn't deny it and say, I'm denying this with prejudice, meaning you can't bring it back. I'm going to take it back now.
The documents literally say the case was dismissed with prejudice.
How's she gonna take it back now with no new evidence?
Let me pull that
up. With no new evidence, though, she's going to go back because all she's gonna say is Petty said he got the message from Umar. I did not say that, but you still would have to be. You still would have to be able to prove that, man. That's the same shit he posted on his page that you already claimed you contacted law enforcement and you took in court the first goddamn time.
Right, but hold on. Let's put this shit to rest because Mind Chaos pulled up the actual documents.
And Philly Phil showed it in her short that we played this morning too. It's at the end of her video walking out the court. So she's still like, again, I don't know why she's lying about shit like this.
What was the video called, Mind Chaos? The live stream that you did. Is it that the bad day? And no, I don't think that was.
I think it was the one she did last night, ain't it?
Yeah, it was last night, right?
Yeah, because I didn't know she was live until she said she was redirecting. I think it was the last night live.
Let me.
It's sad that this woman just doesn't give a fuck about getting caught lying. In fact, she's like, well, if I did lie, that don't matter. I'm focused on this. We'll say I did lie. But what they got to do with what he did to this lady back in 1973? He's a bad person. He stole my son's endowment check. Man, he stole your son endowment check, and you text this nigga for 3 more months, and then you went up there and had sex with him. Then you continued to text him. You went up there to freaking take care of his mama. Now we talking about the endowment check. You never should have talked to Umar after the endowment check went missing. That shows what kind of mom you are.
That is a fact.
Here's the gag, beloved. What was the judgment?
I don't know.
This the case you pulled? That says there was a judgment entered, right? Judgment entered.
Who the
My
hell
God,
is
today.
this, Remy?
Here's the gag.
Who the hell is this? Oh, this is this her stuff? You know, I don't know people governments. Okay,
yeah,
her
this
stuff.
is okay. Chaos dropped that she went on.
Oh, she doxing herself.
She went and got the paperwork. Wait, it says Aaron V. Sales versus.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think this is Mind Chaos Brew doxing herself, if I'm not mistaken.
Hold on.
I think it was in the thing from last night.
I could have sworn this was the judgment that she put on Lanae.
Lanae is spook niggas is looking her up. You scared, ain't it? They looking me up and they looking into my life. Girl, it's just the fucking internet. If you're not ashamed of what the fuck you did, who cares?
Oh no, this not it. No, this not. Dismissed with prejudice. No, because it says Aaron.
Oh yeah, that's so what you thought Mind Chaos Brew was showing her own stuff, and you thought it was well, no, it's at the end of Philly Phil's short, but you would have to pause it right there.
What the short she just put up? I thought this was what she was talking about, because I was flipping in and out between her live and I forgot what other live it was. But what's Philly Phil page name?
Hold on, I sent you I sent it to you. I just watched the motherfucker. Hold on. Shit. I don't even think it's not it. Yeah, actually it is. Hold up, I forgot. It's Philly Phil about 18 channels too. One of them is Eat with Philly Phil, but I'm sending you the link. How come I don't know? I know I just texted your ass the other day. How come I can't? There it go.
You just texted me yesterday.
I texted you this morning the link. Yeah. She said, if you don't text me, she said, I get a lot of texts too. Not as many as Umar. If you don't text, they go to the bottom. Who cares? So you want it to be seen. You want it to be made sure you didn't go to the bottom, and you still went to the bottom because the nigga ignored you.
Right.
We all got to do that. Where are the other women that's doing it, ma'am?
Open on browser. Hold on. Where's the part where it says open on app?
But once you watch it, once you watch it on your phone, all you got to do is go to your history, like where you watching her video. You just go to your history.
I know, but sometimes it don't log you in on the messages, John.
Oh yeah.
Gotta go to your browser. Yep, I see it right here. Yep.
I also hold on. This lady said she don't care about the relationship, but didn't she kept telling Philly Phil, I had a personal relationship with him. I did X, Y, and Z, but now she's saying I don't care about the personal relationship. Y'all said I had feelings. Yes, we said you were scorned. It shows. In 1 minute,
Right.
when it suits you, it wasn't no relationship. But when you talking to Philly Phil, I actually slept with him. Why you care?
Exactly.
You want the
When she wanted to be a flex, it's a flex. When she want to play victim, it's a whole different meaning to it.
It's not a circus. Step out.
You hear what Caleb said?
It's not a circus. Step out.
This is not a circus. Step out.
And he shouldn't have to tell a 40-some-year-old woman this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Yes, sir. Yes,
Good luck with the feds.
Good luck with the feds. All right, here we go.
Reading what that motherfucker say, you on your own. Let me see if I can see it clear on my phone.
The judgment was therefore is ordered and adjusted and decreed that the judgment is granted in the favor of the respondent. It doesn't say if it's prejudice or not. Symbol credibility. Wait. The court, having considered all admissible and credible evidence, finds.
Bro, you got to push play. There's more. I don't think you saw the rest of the video neither, cause it's the part on there where she got Lanae sitting out there like man chaos. You was like you thought she was skinny and then walking out. She moved so fast. Philly Phil got her sitting down before the thing, and this is after her 10-hour work shift. Man, she looked funky sitting there on that bench. Oh, look at her knees.
It's not a circus. Step out.
Oh shit! I didn't
Yes,
see
sir.
all
Yes,
that,
sir.
I think
Good luck with the feds. Oh, that's not.
I'll pause it. Look at her knees. Look at that woman's knees, man. Chaos. I don't think you watched the whole video neither. You couldn't have watched it because I didn't until just now. That is Lanae waiting to go in the court by herself, no attorney, fresh off a 10-hour work shift. Ooh, is that who even what? That ain't who walked out the courtroom, was it?
She had a hoodie. She took her hoodie off.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say she changed clothes in that
took
business.
the hoodie off.
That's her sitting there like I'm finna go to court on Umar, y'all. Ooh, she look funky.
Them is some big kneecaps. Kakalaka. Okay, now my chat moving.
Boy, that's a big ass jumpsuit. Ooh, look, she over there sitting lonely. Philly Phil had the camera on her. Now I don't know why on my end, her face isn't covered up. Like on my end, her face ain't covered up. On your end, well, I guess maybe I'm a little further in the same short.
Yeah, you might be. Hold on, let's see if she took it out.
Got her good. Her face uncovered. I guess it was uncovered, right? Because it still says it's not. The bailiff is still talking about
posting me over on her Instagram page. You know, taking the videos that I do on my channel and post them on her Instagram page. She has my image all over her page.
It was mutual.
Now she says that she.
I don't know.
It was mutual combat between them. The same thing Philly Phil was doing to her. They were doing it to each other. She tried to act like Philly Phil just did it. I could see if you didn't fight back, you would have a case, but you were fighting back. You were actively engaged in it. I can show the messages where you said you and your homegirls and your team shut them bitches down.
Right.
Dang.
Yeah, who goes to court like that? Uh,
We
Mr.
Swiss.
Dependent, Mr. Dependent, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. She said she has elephant kneecaps.
Man,
You ever look at an elephant knees?
that is crazy work. Well, we got it.
Crazy work.
I'm like KKC, man. Umar got in there and tussling with that thing.
They was having a WWE championship heavyweight bout. This Monday Night Raw. So she said he took the condom off. Oh shit! Really Monday Night Raw than that motherfucker.
Umar was in a
He got
Falls
a bad
Count
back.
Anywhere mess with her.
She said he wasn't that good. He got a bad back.
I see
I
why.
wonder how you got suplexing your ass on the oh shit! Oh shit! That's up, buddy. Damn dog. Every time I laugh, you think I want to play with him. Oh man, I can imagine him having a bad back trying to suplex your ass on the bed. Hold on. Sasha Love, thank you for the $2 super chat. Where her ankles? They MIA. Oh man, y'all are diabolical today. Hey Kakalaka, you got to see this email that Mind Chaos sent me. Kakalaka, take a good look at this picture right here. Let's take a good look at this picture. You looking at it? Take a good look at it. Cause this about to fuck you up. Take a good look at this picture. On your screen right now. You got a good look at it, Kakalaka? Let me know if you got a good look at it. All right. That should be enough time. Oh man. I think you on the backup channel, Kakalaka. Bam. This threw me off. Diabolical. I'm about to make this my avatar.
You finally saw that? I just sent that email too.
I saw it when I first started the video. She's like, check your email. And I look. Thank you for joining the membership, Mind Chaos. Hold on, I'm gonna drop it in the chat because it's not working on the phone. So let me drop it in the chat. There we go. She said she looked like peanut butter. That's the nastiest looking peanut butter jelly, peanut butter I ever saw.
That damn petty. That damn petty. I'm sick of petty. I'm sick
Oh,
of this
man.
nigga.
You said it's not showing? I think you in the you might be in the it's not showing. There you go.
I see
There
the
you
link.
go.
I see
No,
it.
he was in the back. He was in the backup joint. Let me flip it one more time. Hold on, chaos just came up. Hold on. What's up, sis?
What's up? I'm finna fight y'all. Y'all doxing me on y'all show. Now I'm gonna go to Kansas City courts and I'm gonna get a restraining order because
Yeah,
reasons.
my bad. I thought it was the other one.
Yeah, well, I was like, who the hell is this? Then I was like, wait, who is that?
Yeah, I finally looked at it and was like, that don't look like nobody's name. Yeah, I
Oh nah.
apologize for that.
No, I'm not fucked up about it. You see, I put it on my stream. Like, I'm not really messed up. Like, this is the thing. I put it up last night because AAS and them was talking shit. Like, you want to talk about you pull people's reports? Like, let's run it. See, you can't shame somebody when they have control of their own story. You gonna tell the
Right.
people that somebody brought action against me that they shouldn't have and lost their fucking job, and I got my judgment dismissed with prejudice, while you got told this ain't a fucking circus in the court, make it make sense.
Right. That's what I said. Like, it's nothing that you can, if you want to like look me up, it's nothing you can tell that I can't go back to a video where I ain't already told them. If you tell them and from the beginning, you control the narrative. Like, you know, there's nothing that you gonna find out about me that I ain't already said or I'm ashamed of saying. You know, I
All
just
us,
say I'm
all
proud
of
of.
us have
There's
come
nothing
from
that I'm gonna
somewhere.
be
Ain't none of
ashamed
us
of
grew up with no
or lie
silver
about.
spoons.
Man, listen, I don't give a damn if I was Jack the Ripper. If I did that shit, I did that shit. Like,
Right,
what you gonna do about it?
right. I'm only human. Don't put me on the pedestal to where you think I ain't capable of being human.
Right, I'm here to content create. I'm not here to tell you to make the bet. Well, I am here to tell people to make better life decisions. But I can tell you to make better life decisions because maybe I beat the fuck out of nigga and won. I'm not saying you should beat the fuck out of nigga, but if you gonna beat the fuck out of nigga, make sure you don't get a record. That's all. If you go get a restraining order for a nigga, make sure when you leave, you have your restraining order. If you gonna sit there, you know what I'm saying? Get a
Right,
nigga committed, get a successful Baker order. Like do some shit to fucking impress a bitch instead of sitting on the motherfucking internet day and night crying about a nigga. Like I just don't understand these type of what are you crying for?
She confused the judge with the evidence. What the fuck?
yeah. The judge basically
Oh,
said, get this shit
The
up out of
judge
here.
said you need to put this shit better together. Get out.
look,
Right.
oh, my mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes, face ass bitch. Like, what the fuck we talking?
He stole my son check. Y'all don't care about that. You didn't care about it. The fuck we supposed to do?
Right. You didn't. You damn sure didn't care about it. You still went and gave him some of that ass.
And some more hay. Like, first of all, this is the thing, and I don't care. I'm gonna say this shit everywhere I go. Bitch, if a nigga is not committed to you, why you sucking dick?
Oh, whoa, I don't agree with that at all, ma'am. Stop it. I do not agree with those
I know he was
words
gonna
at
say some shit like
all.
that.
But that's because you for the streets. We know you for the streets.
Yeah, I know he was gonna say some shit like that. I knew Trey was gonna object.
Listen, this is the thing. Like this, so let me rephrase it like this. That way, I don't kill up your supply. But right, Darth Maul head ass bitch, old Jabba the Hutt looking ass bitch. Listen, what if you want to suck some dick, right? You're sucking dick at your own risk if a man is not committed to you. Now, if you want to be out here acting like you a hoe, then you have to take hoe consequences. And the hoe consequences is that nigga might hurt your motherfucking feelings. You supposed to walk off like a boss, bitch. How the fuck you take a nigga to court for a restraining order and you don't make sure the last time that he sees you, bitch, he finna regret that shit for life. Bitch, if I wanted to fuck over Umar Johnson, I would have went in that court looking like a midsummer's night dream, smelling like an angel and a demon at the same time, making that nigga remember the last time I touched on the Shango so he could want it again. Like you went in there looking like fucking Medea, bitch. You went in there looking like fucking Grandma Sadie, bitch. You went in there looking like you ain't even washed your ass, bitch.
She said she just got off a 10-hour shift.
I don't give a
She
fuck.
didn't wash her
But
ass.
she didn't. She did.
You should have used PTO that day, ma'am.
Right.
I would have called off. I would have. I mean, yeah, she farted on the live. You right, KKC. She farted on the live.
Yeah.
So
I'm the one who caught that.
I know you need to
Hey,
clip
why her
that
hair
shit.
ain't gray in this picture though? I thought she said her hair grayed early. She's clearly the same age, and it looked like she got a black Jerry curl. Why it ain't gray?
No, it's great.
I see spotches of gray, but the majority of her hair is black.
Right, that's why she says she gray. She can't hide the fact that she a old bitch. See, her coochie hair probably gray too.
Yo, you diabolical. I don't want no problems with you ever.
I'm saying just shave it off, girl. Go get a Brazilian wax. Well, you stink, so you can't go because the Brazilian girl's gonna put you on TikTok, girl, and they gonna say you ain't washed your booty cheeks. Now, this the thing, y'all. When y'all go get them Brazilians, you gotta sit in the tub. You gotta soak that thing. You gotta make sure you get all the crumbs out of everywhere. Okay.
Look, you ain't the only one that got company. Look,
Hmm.
you ain't the only one. She Bogart.
The cute
I,
babies.
I I don't know. That is a daughter thing. Say hi.
Oh.
Now, we're not supposed to be soft dads because of the way that we talk. We're not supposed to. We're not supposed to love our children. These people are crazy.
This is the thing. I'm a boy mom, so you know I get that in reverse. My son is my shadow. I
I got
love
2 boys. I got 3 girls
Yeah,
and 2
they don't
boys.
say nothing about how I raise my boys. They just say, "You have a daughter." Okay.
I mean, men are gonna feel the way they feel about other men, period, because we know how little boys think. That don't mean we ain't gonna stop thinking that way. I mean, it
it.
make you look at yourself kind of, but it's not gonna make you stop thinking the way you do about women.
I mean, don't stop believing. Like you just gonna raise your girls to not be the stupid type of hoe that Lanae Stacks is. But at the end of the day, yeah, I do find it a little weird that she's a little scared. You posted on your Instagram, but you ain't finna say shit. I started to click that link too when Philly Phil was up there and give a double trouble. But I wanted to see what Philly Phil was finna do.
She does most of her shit talking on IG. She does that in secret, and she got most of us blocked over there, so we can't respond to the foot. Now we think we think the shit she doing on her with Umar is crazy, nigga. Her whole page is Umar, and then the people that she talks shit about on YouTube. But every time Umar posts something, she reposted with her own twist, saying some shit about it.
I don't even go over there. But Afro Punk Chick, thank you for the $1.99 super chick. It says, yo, I don't know. I don't want no smoke with y'all, especially Trey. She said, I don't want no smoke with y'all, especially Trey. Why? Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. All right, let's get back to this video.
That she said that she's gonna gut me like a fish on Storm Show. But that's the type of sycophants I have to deal with.
You told
Why
me
are
to
you
pull
in
up.
this?
Yeah. And
You
then you
told
also
me
told
and
her
that
that.
woman to pull up. You told that woman y'all ain't too far from each other. Now you playing the motherfucking victim after you were just big bad wolf.
Right. And after you said, we don't live too far from each other, she was like, when you said that, that means you trying to throw fisticuffs, and you got 100 pounds on her. She said, I would gut you up and down like a fish. Like what you telling her that we don't live too far from each other. To me, that sounds like you saying I'll pull up on you. That's what that said to me.
Well, this is the thing.
And she,
Like, she don't want Philly Phil to pull up on her. She don't really want nobody to pull up on her. Like, you short and you got bad knees.
I would
You
imagine.
might. I know. I don't understand. You might win the fight because you funky, and it gets kind of close and personal when you fighting. But girl, some people would just hit you and you would be on the floor.
I just lost my
She
train of thought.
definitely was not riding Shango with them knees. She got them poetic Flacco legs.
Right. She definitely built like Poetic Flacco. And
I
that
hate.
nigga definitely do got some huge kneecaps. They said that nigga funky too. I saw a whole video on him. They said they had to put a fucking a towel down on the couch because he be free balling. That's what it said in
Ew.
the video. I'm not sure if that's true. That's what they were saying in the video.
Ew. That's
Uncle
just
Mo, what's
nasty.
up? I ain't even see you in there in the chat. My chat not moving on my screen. I gotta look on the phone.
She feels righteous in whatever she's doing, and petty too. And you're taking this way off. I don't care about you not
And
agreeing with
petty
me. That's
too.
fine. You don't have
I
to
don't
agree with
feel
me.
righteous.
But the only thing you guys talk about is sucking Shango.
That's all you talk about, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Shango.
that's
How
the
much
title you took.
And
How
when
much
I
Umar
also
wants
talk
you?
about you wiping his mama booty. I talk about that too.
Yeah,
I
that
talk
too.
about how you doxed his
Not doing
mama.
them dishes.
I talk about how you made his mama not safe. That's what I talk about. I talk about how you're a low budget 304, very low rent and very crass.
I talk
Right.
about how you protected Umar when you dropped his mama and the paramedics came in.
Lord.
That's true. I just talk
I
about
talk
how
about how
you
you left
lied.
church home to go suck
I just talk
Shango.
about how you blatantly just lied. You lied. You
I
admit, you
talked
basically
about how
admitted
you
that you
talk
lied
bad about your child to
in this
Umar
live
Johnson.
Mm.
You talk
in
bad.
this
You
live
call your child a liar to Umar Johnson.
right. But she basically admitted that she lied in this live stream because she just said, of course, feelings were involved, but that's not what you came to the internet telling us. Oh, here come the other one. Come on, over here.
Of course, feelings are involved when you deep throat and you know what I'm saying, a person's whole filth. Like, of course, you get attached. I
Look,
guess or whatever.
this the little light skin one. She light skinned and she know it. This little conceited one right here. This one right here, she conceited. She
She
a little
should be.
light
She's
bright.
gorgeous.
So she you know she the devil. she the devil.
No, she's not. She's just a girly girl.
I know. She's daddy's girl.
Damn, your restream really don't have your chat moving at all. Like,
I know. It's not moving for some reason. I gotta look on the phone. I don't
Probably
know why.
drop down, reset your studio. Drop down and come back, or hit
you
refresh.
refresh it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to drop down, drop myself out.
Oh, they came with the sippy cups. They here for a good time and a long time. Them babies. Okay, look how he gonna refresh himself, and then Money Boy Trey gonna just walk away from the show like, oh well.
To show my whole background.
Ain't nobody seen nothing.
No, it don't matter. This is my computer room anyway. I just don't got the computer on the desk. The desk is behind me. I'm been back and lazy. I ain't switch it because the internet box is over here. So I got to figure out a way to either put the desk on this side that I'm on, or I don't know. I'm trying to
You
figure
need
it
an
out.
Ethernet cable.
Get a longer Ethernet cord.
I do got an
That's,
Ethernet cable. It's just not.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
get
gotta
a
get
long
a
one.
10-foot ones.
Yeah, you gotta get a long jack.
Let's see
how
the chat.
my modem is all the way in another.
Nope. See the chat still not moving.
Yeah, I see.
Oh well. I'll just look at it on the phone.
It's probably your restream then.
Yeah, restream always malfunctioning.
Right? Juju's.
Like, I'm being honest. All they talk about is sucking and fucking, and I knew that was gonna be what the. And excuse me, y'all, but that's just what it is. I don't want to talk about that shit.
But that's what you came to us with. You came to us with that story. Just for a second. You came to that. You came to the internet with you being the you know what goat, and what y'all did. So I'm not understanding what else is there to talk about, because when it comes to his mama, if you cared about her, you would have done something while you was in the house. Him taking your son check, allegedly, you still went and kept going on what you was doing. Like, why should we care if you didn't?
Cause she took chunk money and flew out to see Dr. Umar, and that's why that baby
Uh-huh.
crashed out.
And how would his money have got into
Now she took
Umar bag in the
chunk
first
money.
place? I think she took. I think she put it in Umar bag, and Umar was like, you know what, I ain't touched that check. What am I checking
Man,
my
that
bag?
whole check scenario was made up like Mary Ann Lorian check. That man ain't stole nothing from her. They don't think he stole nothing from her because if she did, she's crazy as hell for sleeping with him. She don't care about her children.
Right. Just oh no, thank you for the $5 cash app.
This is the
Appreciate
thing.
that. Next time make
Why?
it 10. I know you
That's
barely
right,
had that.
Sister Avanti. Okay, but here's the
Uh-huh.
thing.
Yo, somebody in the chat name was Sister Avanti sent
That's the real sister Avanti.
it was?
Yeah, she said that's the real her. This is the second time she done popped up. I
Oh,
think she was
so
in
the
your
real
chat, I
Sister
think.
Avanti sent me a $1.99 a euro.
Yeah, she popped up in my chat the other day, and that's how I know it was her.
So that wasn't $10 she sent him then, because euros I think that was like 15.
Well, he was coming in on the cash app. We got super chats.
Yeah, but still, if euros is worth more. I think it was like $15, $16, maybe 20. Could have been. I know it's
Sister
worth more though.
Avanti, we ain't ungrateful like Umar. What you
Right.
send is what you send. Thank you kindly.
That's crazy though. That was the real sister. That's crazy. I'm meeting a lot of people here that I never thought I would be in contact with.
Mom so mad this piece of pineapple dropped. This pineapple good as fuck. I just dropped it through. I'm so mad.
Why you eating pineapples? Never mind. Let me mind my business. That's grown people stuff. Siobhan would appreciate
It was
that.
good.
I know it could get views. I know all of that. But today she pissed me off on Storm Show because it's like you're not understanding what is going on. You are taking a known liar and you're trying to take me where I've come out here barefaced, my name out, my government name, everything else, and I'm telling you what it is. All this idiot has to do is say, look, chick, this is wellness. They're in here checking on my mom. There's nothing wrong with her. You're
Wait, so let me get this straight.
She said that's
So,
all
because-
Umar has to say. Philly Phil told you Umar has said that to her, and you still
yeah, but just because he's a known liar, we're supposed to believe you.
Yeah.
We're supposed to believe that
Look,
you
but
won't.
she said, look, you hear what she said? She said for her to stop, all Umar got to do is say, look here, Lanae, the people have been in here. My mom is fine, and she'll go away. Who believes that? When the man
What
told
she
you the people
said.
have been in there, you said he was lying.
But why does he need to confirm that to her? Like, who are you to? You wasn't even in the like actual relationship. You was in, like you said, she was this. You was the link. So why does he need to confirm the status of his mother to you? And number two, if you wanted to do something, you should have did it when you was in the house and the fire department people came. But instead, you protected Umar. You protected Umar. We cannot express that enough. Trey can't express that enough. He done showed the video a million times. And you want to keep showing it until you go away because you can't keep talking about something. You need to confirm that to him. He needs that confirm that to you.
I don't need her to go away. She don't have to go away from me. I'm gonna stop talking about her when I get bored. I'm currently not bored because of the old stuff. Like this here is extra work. This is extra credit for me. This overtime because you reviewing this. This is something I typically wouldn't even listen to.
Right. I mean, I've been making good money off of it lately. More
And
than
so
I've
that's
ever
what I'm
made.
saying. So I don't need her to go away. She has been a windfall in the conference.
There you go.
Listen.
My check has been as big as KKC said it too. My check's been as big as it ever been since you motherfuckers popped up. My
Listen, my
chat
thing
been
is
as big as it's ever been. My channel growing. I mean, I thank you for that, but you can't tell him he needs to show you proof that his mother is okay when you ain't do nothing when you was there. You
She not
protect
gonna
that.
believe it. What her the proof to her is Umar gotta fly her out and let her walk through herself. That's the only proof she gonna take.
no, but this is the thing. She said in the All Access Viral Media episode that the APS people went there, which they don't even call Adult Protective Services, APS in Philadelphia, and they said there was no issue. This is literally what she said on social media. So, what exactly does he need to show her when she said it was a no issue thing? She's trying to protect him on social media, but she's still also trying to keep a keep a connection to him. It's very fucking weird.
Yo, you was watching earlier though, Mind Chaos. When we figured out why she wanted them iron pills, she was
No,
trying to
what?
get proof of residency. Remember, she said she didn't wash the dishes because her nose was bleeding, and she wanted to get her iron pills sent to Umar's house, but he wouldn't let her. Now, why you think
What?
you want to do that instead of going up the street to the CVS to go get some generic joints until she get home?
But this is the thing. So, how can I say this? Fuck it, I'm just gonna say it straight. Any woman worth her salt knows that she needs her medication. So why wasn't it packed already in your suitcase? Even if, I mean, she's old enough to have one of those pill boxes as well as the life alert. Okay. But why would you not pack your medication? Number one. Number two, iron pills cost what? $12 down to the local CVS?
That's what Umar said. He was like, "Why you won't go to CVS and get some iron pills?" And how did she determine her iron was low? Because at first she said the nosebleeds came from the house being nasty and mold exposure in the house. Then it turned to where my iron was low, and that's why my nose was bleeding, and that's why I needed the pill set. And my kids were gonna send them from Kansas City. And Umar was
Right.
like, "What? Hell no!
Just
I'm
oh
not
no.
signing that shit."
Hold up. Let me get to the super chat. Just oh no, thank you for the 4.99 super chat. It says this shit is so hilarious. It's like a whole soap opera hood edition. I can't help but keep watching. It's like Young and the Hood Rats. Not Young and the Restless. Young and the Hood Rats. Y'all remember Young and the Restless?
Yes.
I used to watch it with my grandma.
Child, we all used to watch them damn soap
Bad
operas
Keys
on
at Night,
Channel 7, Channel
Mad
4.
Bro,
Love,
I hated having to watch
Murder
that
She
shit
Wrote,
during the in my
Golden
grandma's
Girl,
house.
Mama's House, all them joints.
All My Children,
All my
The
oh
General
my
nighttime
Hospital.
lineup wasn't so bad, but watching them damn soap operas in the middle of the day during the summer, boy, that was miserable.
I don't care.
boy.
We all fell in love with The Price is Right because of Mima. So shout out
Oh
to me.
my God.
But yeah, Price is Right, Wheel of Fortune.
Oh. And my
Hmm.
grandma was accurate too. she she definitely was accurate when it
Jeopardy.
came to
My grandma
pricing out
used to
them
watch
items.
Jeopardy. She watched all them damn game shows.
Hmm.
Wanted to establish residency. Yep, no, even KKC said it. She wanted to establish residency. You forgot your medicine on purpose, so
And
you
she
can say
said
your
she
nose
left some
clean.
clothes one time because she didn't want to take the stanky clothes cross country.
But that's not how
Mhm.
you establish residency. Like, this is the thing. I need hoes to stop being so stupid.
She considered
If you,
them pills mail.
no, no,
Days
no,
of our
no, no.
lives.
Yes. If you wanted to establish residency, what you should have did was bust out some suds, lazy bitch. You should have cleaned that house so good and damn well so you was there for a couple weeks. Oh no, I don't even need to go home. Yeah, let me make sure we move this. Let
Right,
me let me organize this closet for you. See that, you know what? I'm not
She
even gonna
was
tell you
trying. That's
anything.
why she hid his tote full of tea so she could get back. That nigga was like, "Where my tea at? This big ass tote don't just disappear."
Man, she
Right.
ain't had no tea. I keep telling y'all that tote full of tea was that money from other countries. She was stealing from
Uh,
Umar.
a little bit, yeah. I mean, she act like she was talking like she knew where all the money orders and the checks was when she said he was scrambling around for it. I don't think he would have showed her where it
Hell, why
was
would he be
willingly.
giving her a money order that's filled out to him with somebody else's signature on it? She can't do nothing with it.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think he
she
would. I
can
don't
if
think he
she's a
would showed her where
scammer.
he hides them shits willingly, especially if he got them disorganized and all over the place. I'm not showing nobody which room that is in.
She's a federal employee, guys. She can do whatever she wants to do. But the man that gave her the money order to pay her phone bill also simultaneously stole the money back by stealing Chunk's little chump change.
My nigga Apple paid her. He ain't got no damn money order for her phone bill.
Yeah, that shit don't. And
She
I think
Apple
she
paid
wanted the
her.
Apple Pay so she had proof of contact with him, other than the text messages.
But this the thing, like, I'm sorry, I don't want to toot my own horn, but beep beep bitches. Like, can no you got embarrassed in social media for pennies. Pennies. You was like, yes, a master, sir. My name is Kotakente. Oh no, my name is Toby. That's what you was in there doing for this man. And you was looking on his
Right,
body.
And she said she was willing to do it for free.
right.
Right.
And like I said last night or yesterday, was it earlier today? If these were my parents, I would be mortified. If my mom saying some shit like this on social media, I'd be horribly mortified, yo. I probably want to put hands on my mom for saying some shit. I wouldn't do that, but I probably want to.
And I mean, her face is just perfect for that type of activity. But
Right.
that ass is flat as shit. Like, my God, today. And little booties do matter. Shout out to all my little booty sisters. But y'all work them glutes out. Okay, work them glutes out. It could be
Why you
little and
think
round.
that's why she's so upset with that 25-year-old.
Yeah, she was like looking at her ass getting fatter and fatter. I wait, what? Yeah, you was jealous. That's why you trying to make it seem like their relationship was all wrong because you didn't think he could pull something that young and that better looking than you. Because you seen the conscious stripper. I couldn't believe she was a stripper. Um, the other lady that got mental issues that said Umar made her go down on him. We don't know if that's true. That lady got a lot of mental issues.
Hey man, this lady keep
That's what she
talking about.
said.
This lady
Umar
keeps
pushed
talking
her
about
head down there,
Umar put a female in a headlock in Kansas City
and
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 then
and,
sent
and
her $500
cash
to
her
sell
500 to say that she was an escort. I would have rather you had said I put you in a headlock than you was a prop. Like
her. How
that
come we
didn't
ain't
make
heard
sense.
this story though? We have not heard anybody tell this story except for her.
Right. I would have rather you had said I put you in a headlock than I cashed that for money for sex. Especially as a public figure, why would he do that to himself? He'd have been way better off with the headlock story. I don't think he would have did that to himself. That's just stupid.
I want my 500 back if I paid you to be quiet, and now she know it. Give me my money back. But why did he
That
put
would
her in
be a
the headlock,
flip.
though? How did that story go? Like, where? What's the rest of the story? How did it start?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. You didn't give us a reason why you put her in the headlock. She don't give us a reason for a lot of shit that she say. She said he lied in court. Don't know what the fuck he lied about. She said a whole bunch of shit she never gave a reason for.
He put her in a headlock.
That's what
Yeah, he
she
said
said.
put the
Some
dick in the
lady in
headlock.
Kansas City got put in the figure four by Umar, and then he paid her 500 to
He put her
after
in the
she
wall of
tapped out.
Jericho.
After she tapped out, and he won an Intercontinental title. He still her $500 to keep quiet, but Lanae know about it.
She could have got way more money That
In
don't make
fact,
sense.
Lanae said we
Way
buried
more
the
money if
story.
that was real true, really true.
She said we buried the story because we have no proof this woman exists, or she talked to Lanae, and she said we buried the story.
So
Well,
in this
you
world, but he can't do it and he won't do it. Just like he was supposed to take me to court. They wanted me to go to court so damn bad. I thank God I didn't, because I didn't know this idiot would pass my pictures to another idiot. And then they would take it and put it up and make a show out of it. You got a lot of people just there.
Ma'am, we did not make a show out of it. We flipped
You
past
lied.
the
Well,
pictures by accident.
I didn't make a show out of the picture. I made a show out of the messages. But man,
Right.
I blurred your booty.
So
I
happened to
blurred
be
your
in
booty.
that.
Your
And
face ain't on
believe
it.
me, nobody wanted to see that goddamn picture. You making it seem like motherfuckers wanted to see it.
And stop saying Umar passed it to me, man. Umar didn't give me shit. Same pictures he posted on IG.
Right.
When he first put the messages out.
It's public.
I'm gazing up at my
Wait a
ass
minute.
like it's the sun.
Pause.
And they don't.
The pictures that were in the text messages were procured from your community tab, ma'am. You posted them pictures in your community tab. You posted those text messages in your community tab. So at this point, are you on drugs? Are you on drugs? You just up here posting shit and forgetting about it? Because most of us, and I'm sure Trey did, but if he didn't, don't worry, I got your back, Trey. Take a screenshot of the content creator and what they're posting, then zoom in on the image and take a screenshot of that. So what you're doing right now is participating in slander and libelous. And Trey, I think you maybe should sue her.
Right? She said we made a show out of it, lady. Trust me, it was nothing to show. I'm still trying to scrub that memory from my mind. That's why I forgot about it.
Sue her for
Out
$500,000
my fucking memory.
and try to take her house.
Yeah, you could take that. You know what? You could take some of her 401k from the federal employment job.
Yeah, but she's only there for 11 months, right?
No, I don't know. She'll probably be living off a chunk. She probably gonna be living off chunk forever.
Yeah, she definitely probably getting something from that.
It would pass my pictures to another idiot. And then they would take it and put it up and make a show out of it. You got a lot of people just sitting around gazing up at my ass like it's the sun.
Yeah,
you should have kept your mouth closed, man, and stop fucking with this man when he told you to stop.
You definitely are thinking too highly of yourself right now when it comes to that picture. Like seriously,
Gazing at your ass. As a woman that has a very voluptuous ass, I'm going to tell you, love, there's nothing special about your ass. Your ass you look like a white woman for real. You have the ass of an old white wine mom. Okay. When people look at asses like the sun rises and sets on it, it's usually because it has a curve and a peak. It's usually because when they poke it out a little bit, it spreads just a little bit. It's glistening. Girl,
I can't even go on my Instagram without seeing a bunch of ass.
Man, I can't use my IG I can't screen share my IG or open my IG.
Yeah, me neither.
I can't open them.
Facebook
starting to get bad too.
Right.
At least on Facebook, it say click the picture and you got to see it.
Yeah, click the video on IG.
It's running.
Open it up.
Yeah, I can't open it. And then my 18-year-old son, he just follow everybody I follow on there. So I can imagine what he is like.
I can't open up my jaw. My daughter be snitching on me all the time. Mommy, Daddy, and then look at that, somebody twerking. She snitching on me real quick.
And they don't see nothing wrong with this.
No, I don't
So
see nothing wrong.
the live was crazy. It was out of control, but I can't avoid it because I'm like, I don't want to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the mom, not talking about what on Storm show. I'm just saying in general. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about mom. I'll talk
Well,
about,
guess what, ma'am?
situation with the house.
If you wanted to just keep it on the stuff with the mom, you shouldn't have leaned into your relationship with Umar. Umar was offended by the fact that you made it seem like y'all were in a 2-year relationship. You wanted to get married, you wanted to buy a house, and he went down on you. He was offended by that. So you're upset that he responded to what you put out there.
You could have just came and told us about the mom. You know, you didn't have to let us know that you know him because y'all was fucking.
Fingers in the booty and all this other stuff. She leaned in on the sex. Now I'm talking about y'all shouldn't be focused on that. Y'all should just focus on the mom. Well, you shouldn't have told us that.
You shouldn't be a raunchy whore running your mouth. But nobody, I mean, I hate to say this, nobody cares about what's happening with Umar's mom. Because if something bad is happening with Umar's mom, then that is on Umar's mom's family to resolve. You are not her family. You did not report. And you protected Umar.
Right. And if you wanted to do something,
he took his mom away from me after I dropped her.
Right. You dropped this lady.
So I want to know how many times she went back for the mom, right? If it's about the mom, what have you sent to the mom?
That's what she claimed.
Nothing.
She claimed she took the sex off the table and made it just about the mama, but that's not what the text messages reflected.
She said, "What has she bought the mom since then?"
Oh, probably not a damn
thing. The mama.
Oh, not a damn thing.
Show us the text messages that you sent his mama. Phone call logs. Hell, show us the text messages. Show us the text messages with her family members that are giving you permission to come out here and advocate on her behalf. If you want to talk about the mom.
Hey, at this point, I'm scared she's gonna try to go to Umar's house when he out the country.
She claimed that she got a camera on it. This is the second time she said she got a camera at his house. She said she got a camera at that man's crib. Now, if that ain't obsession, then I don't know what the fuck is. Cause I ain't even got cameras in my own house, let alone somebody else's.
I want to talk about anything else than to be sitting up here talking about the bullshit. And I know I came out wow, but I did that because, and I've said this many a times, I needed people to see the real. And it doesn't matter. This is where I am right now. Just to give y'all.
Why was it your job to make people see something? And again, niggas have been talking about Umar Johnson before you met him. What made you think you were going to show something different? You didn't even show the inside of the house, ma'am. The young girl did that. She did your job better than you. You was the OG exposer and you lacked evidence.
You didn't. First, it was just to embarrass him. Now it's to show the real. You did it for attention, lady.
She did it to get back at him. As you say, it was revenge.
Going on Lennon channel would have got his attention. Messaging him
this was a revenge tour.
Man, let's just call it what it is. You ain't have enough booty for Umar, and you didn't smell good. Sukiana got a big old bubble, but Mia got a big old bubble boo. And you got, what you got. Amen. Praise the Lord Jesus. But what a lot of women need to understand is Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Some dudes are the up top fun bags. Some dudes like the fun bags down below. All dudes though love it when you smell good. So please, please wash.
I like them both.
I mean, I can
If you
imagine,
can get them
you know,
together, that's an amazing thing. But
him
I
saying
like them
why
both.
he said that. I mean, you came off a 10-hour shift and went straight to court looking like that. So, and you showed up to the your event
Wait,
like that too.
hold on, wait.
So,
She went to work in that outfit because she said she showed up like, and you want us to believe that you do something worth a damn, and you had on a jogging suit.
Bonnet
It wasn't even a jogging suit. It was a sweatsuit. It was one of them Walmart little sweatsuit jets, Fruit of the Loom jets,
and a bonnet.
4X.
in court, you wonder why the judge didn't respect you. You showed up to her courtroom dressed inappropriately, and you're a government worker.
In
So
a
I'm pretty sure
bonnet.
if you let her know that, she automatically like, wait. You saying you got a government job and you showed up to my courtroom like that?
And you just got off?
Right.
In a
Where was the
bonnet.
nice?
Looking
Where
like
was the nice? Go ahead.
in a bonnet. Like I'm gonna keep saying that shit. I'm so tired of black women going outside in bonnets. Do your motherfucking hair. If
Yeah,
you're
that
not
shit
at
ain't
your
for me.
house,
I don't
right?
mind walking around the house, but
Yeah,
not
man,
going
we got to
outside.
put our foot down on that one because if we say we're not going to allow y'all to be in public with us, that's what they're going to do. Not wear the motherfuckers with us. We got to
But
put
this
our
the
foot
thing,
down.
right? And if you're trying to secure a relationship with a man, hell, if you're trying to secure a relationship with a bitch, you gotta be outside looking correct. You can't be outside looking like that. No.
I feel like Umar is karma. Not for me. I feel like he just needs to stay where he is. And it's crazy to say this, but I think that, and I'm not saying this even for a I told you so moment. I think he needs to go where I'm preventing him or trying to prevent him from going. And people just need to see what it is for themselves. It's almost like you keep telling a woman that a man is bad, he's toxic, she gotta try him for herself. And I don't have no feeling in it because my kid won't be in there. But that's where it needs to go. The mom situation is a little bit different because she doesn't deserve that. But I
She didn't deserve you to drop her and protect Umar. And if he's such a monster and mistreating her, not only did you drop her, right? You had an opportunity to get her out of there from the condition that you claim that she was under, and you chose to protect the person that you claim was abusing her. Now you care. Now it's about the mother. Lady, your priorities are fucked up. Send your son check. You didn't care about the check when you was laying down with him. Now you care about that check. Your priorities are backwards.
honestly, for the life of me, I cannot understand how someone can sit up and say, "Oh, that didn't happen," and you've never been there. They literally called these people and stopped the wellness check, saying that I was bitter, I was I was bitter and I was scorned. What is it to overreact?
How do you know that they called and stopped a wellness check?
You
How do
can't call
you
and
know
stop.
that? You can't
You
stop a
can't.
wellness check.
Exactly. She's a liar. You can't.
Yeah, like now you're like you. Like, just get off the internet or just talk about something else. Well, you want this to go away? I suggest you just stop talking about it.
You know what? I suggest we just stop talking about her because this is the thing. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and
Right,
expecting a different result. She's not
right,
going to stop this because she's to a level of delusion where she can't. And,
right.
quite honestly, this might be what is keeping her mental health all together.
True, but it's good content though.
It is good content. And that's why I
But
come over here and I play with y'all. You know what I'm saying? When y'all reviewing her, I'm not doing no
it
more
will get
content.
tiresome though, and it will start to get tiresome.
It is
And the focus
tiresome.
should be on Umar.
Right. I mean, it's not even that the focus should be on Umar. It's that this would be better content if they came with something new. The reason nobody's talking about Marianne is because she's not coming with anything new, but she's no longer ruminating on the old. People will
Right,
tire of Siobhan. And what I noticed yesterday in Storm Monroe's chat is even though there was a lot of numbers, the people were tired of her.
right. Yeah, I was looking at the chat too. They definitely. I think she just thought it was just this sector that was tired of her, but you can see it in that sector. And I'm pretty sure if she ever go back to Tasha K, they ain't gonna get a good review.
Exactly. I think she really paid Storm for his time yesterday. Um, I actually
Might
I'm
have.
gonna drag her every time. I am. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna drag her every time because I think she's a piece of shit bitch. But as far as like putting any effort outside of that into it, I refuse. Like it's pretty sad. Like she has a bad personality. She's probably not gonna get a husband, and she's gonna be taking care of her child for the rest of her life by herself. And until she fixed what's broken in her, like I said, that first night that I ever met with her, she's going to continue down this cycle. Because ain't no way a woman with any measure of self respect is going to keep talking about someone that embarrassed her to the degree that Umar embarrassed her.
Yeah, that's true. Like every time you go talk about him, you even said it yourself. All they want to talk about is you giving him fellatio and the fish tank. So what what that should tell you, lady, you should detach yourself from it. But you're thriving off of it. That's what's crazy. She's thriving off of it.
Ah, she's not really thriving. What she's doing is she's going down memory lane. So let me give you a for instance. You from up top, so you already know what it is. That crackhead
Yeah.
that you see at the bodega every day. That crackhead is there at the bodega every day, same time, all day. Hey, what up, nephew? What up, young man? Can
Hmm.
you $2 for a Lucy or whatever? They're not really doing nothing. They ain't really hurting nobody, and they ain't really going nowhere. But they really can't move past it. This
Right.
becomes their Groundhog Day.
Right.
YouTube is her Groundhog Day, and in all actuality, I hope that she finds the path to her success and to unleash her creativity. But she's not ever going to do that until she lets Umar go. And put me solo screen because I want to give a message to her because I know she watches.
Hold on.
Please.
There you go.
Listen, sis, thank you. Listen, sis, like I told you before, something in you is broken. It's all right that you love that man. It really is. We have all of the man that did not mean us one bit of good. What we do is we learn the lesson. We get up, we dust ourselves off, and we build a better life from it. If this is how you feel you are building your better life, sweetheart, I'm telling you, what you are doing is you are blocking your blessings. And you talk about something, you're going to Florida and you're going to suck on Shango when you go to Florida. That man does not respect you
Right. I forgot she
because
said that.
that is your go-to action item. He wants to test your throat, just like everybody wanted to test Superhead and Corinne Steffens' throat. Because the mere fact that you are running around comfortably talking about another man from sun up to sundown and in your sleep, and he doesn't put his foot down and say that that's unacceptable, shows you the level of respect he has for you. And no man is going to respect you until you start respecting yourself.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That was well said.
Thank you. And I'm gonna go, but y'all enjoy. I'll be still supporting y'all because like I said, even though this weirdo lady brought us all together, this little motley crew, I actually enjoy y'all. I think y'all are pretty funny. I think y'all are pretty sharp. But y'all gotta let this lady go
I know.
too.
I'm about to do something different tomorrow morning.
Good.
Yeah, I'm about
I know Trey, he over there off camera trying to act like he don't hear me, but I know he hear me good and damn well. His petty ass finna ride her until the wheels fall
yeah,
all the
we
way
you know
off because she
ain't nothing you gonna tell Trey. He gonna milk this shit until the money run dry. But I'm about to jump to
I
something
know.
else tomorrow morning. I mean, if she does something that's worth talking about, yeah, I will. But I was planning on jumping on something else tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'm jumping on something else tonight. But I will see y'all later, catch a replay or whatever. And I'll talk to y'all. Thank you for having
Okay,
me
no
up.
problem. I'm always welcome.
All right, bye bye.
And the head of the department told me, and I told you guys this, that they already were receiving calls. I don't think that the guy who was her social worker before when I came on the scene is now her social worker. He broke his arm or something, but he was out for a minute. There was a girl that was standing in, and I think it just needs to go where it needs to go in order for people to not. I won't say I told you so, but I mean, you can't keep telling people, the pot's hot, don't touch it. And they're like, it don't look hot, I'm gonna touch it. I don't know what to do about that. And then it starts to become like sucking me into spaces to deal with people that I normally wouldn't even deal with. I'm on there yelling and cussing her out. Well, I'm in control because I'm trying to get her to where she got to. But she's not understanding, even when I pulled back and I said, let me try this angle. She's still not understanding that your views on this are a little bit delusional.
Her
You just
views on
known
this are
about this man,
delusional.
you said, for a year. You said you just
She said her views on this are delusional. Lady, I don't think you know what delusion is. I really don't. My bad. My chat not moving on the thing, so I ain't been seeing what y'all been saying. He said Mary Ann got 200 views in her last video. Damn. Said fish tank ain't clean either. Nemo would be disappointed. Yo, that was diabolical. Said the fish tank ain't clean neither. Nemo would be disappointed. She said, just what said we invested. She said her views is, I don't know who she talking about. Let me see what she talking about.
sucking me into spaces to deal with people that I normally wouldn't even deal with. I'm on there yelling and cussing her out. Well, I'm in control because I'm trying to get her to where she got to. But she's
Think
not
she raised by
understanding,
everybody.
even when I pulled back and I said, let me try this angle. She's still not understanding that your views on this are a little bit delusional.
So just because she refused, that's why I ran it back so you can get context. So just because she refused to believe you or fall for your hoot nanny, why that makes her delusional?
She wasn't delusional. In fact, she was saying, well, Lanae, you're not the only one who has laid eyes on the family. You ain't the only one talked to Umar. She told you, Umar, I talked to Umar. I seen Umar mama. Lanae didn't want to hear that. And Philly Field pointed out what everybody with common sense should be saying. It's been a year since you've been in that house. How can you say what the house or what the mother looks like now? You
Right.
didn't have any, like when you first saw the inside of the house from Mia, you was like, oh, they cleaned up. It ain't look like that. Okay, so in your time gone, the house has been cleaned up. So what makes you think his mother's condition hasn't improved in the same time?
Right.
Even though you ain't able to look at her bottom and see if it's messed up.
Right. Not like the girl brought pictures of her. Now that would have been fucked up. But it's not like she did that. So because she was arguing, look at her bottom now. If y'all would have saw her bottom, but you said you got it fixed. You said you got it right. You got her cleaned up. So you ain't been there in a year. And the other Mia didn't have nothing to say about the girl bottom. So I'm not understanding what the big deal is.
You just known about this man, you said, for a year. You said you are fanned out over a year worth of following him. That's strange. Have y'all noticed something too? I ought to do this as a quiz, but I'm not. Have y'all noticed something that Umar isn't doing? Anybody drop it in the chat? Have y'all noticed something that he's not doing, that he's known for doing? Anybody? I want to say it before you get a chance to type it.
No, we don't.
Anyone?
Doing the same old shit he always been doing.
Hey, sweet Alchemy, I said hey to you. Black Titanic, what's going on? Have y'all noticed anything in particular that he always does, but he's not doing it now? When I first came out, people used to ask me, did he do this offline? Yeah, traveling, he's damn sure not doing. Anything else? He's not saying shit in threes.
Oh yeah, I did notice that.
He's not repeating himself in threes. I thought that was interesting.
Because that has ran its course. It was to hypnotize the people into donating and doing what he wanted them to do. But people grew out of that and they got tired of it. And I'm pretty sure he noticed as well. It was a gimmick.
I knew it wasn't a habit because he doesn't do it offline, but I've noticed that his lives, he's not repeating himself in threes. He's still doing that stupid roll call stuff, but he ain't saying the threes, the things in the threes. You know what? When I was little, they had Michael Jackson. I don't know if any of y'all are around that time when Michael Jackson was like at the top of his game, maybe. Y'all remember when he used to come out on stage or he'll walk from the limo into the building? You remember how people used to act? They used to fall out and cry and just go, oh my God. Like, I can remember being a kid and seeing that. I was crazy about Michael Jackson.
Everybody was.
I think I had a glove or I had a sock or something, but I had the doll. I knew that. I had the doll. And I went through a lot of weird shit with Michael. But the one thing after I got over his Thriller, I was like, damn, Why would he turn himself into? He's a monster. But I'm just thinking with a little kid mind, right? But the
So you're saying you have an excessive behavior to men that you are attracted to. That's what you're describing to me. You have a history of excessive behavior with celebrities, in particular. That's what you're describing. Umar is somewhat a celebrity. Michael Jackson was the biggest star in the world. Still is. Sounds like you have an obsession with celebrities that you are attracted to, and just you were able to reach out and touch this one. Or you get a lot of touching of him on him. Tito died? I don't remember Tito dying. I don't think Tito died.
next thing I remember seeing was he was going into some place and these people were falling out. They were calling ambulance. Does anybody remember that? Like they would call ambulance. These people would
nobody
be like
has done this for
and
Umar. What's the
out.
person? What's the reason for this story? Ain't nobody falling out for Umar like that.
I don't know.
They're not. It's he ain't that famous. He's famous, but he's not that famous.
Right. But it seems like she got an obsession for celebrities that she has an attraction to. But the only difference between Michael and Umar is she was able to get in touch with this person. And
yeah, because Umar gives his number out like that.
Right.
It was insane. And all my mind could think about, and I remember my mom laughing when I said it out loud, but I remember saying, no, that's not how you act with Michael Jackson. You don't have to act like that. He's good. He's not bad. You don't have to be sad or something I was saying. And my mom was cracking up. I remember her sitting at the table cracking up. And I was like, why is she laughing? This is serious. But it must have been something. Yeah, the Thriller scared the shit out of me. I was like, what are you doing? I couldn't sleep. I could not sleep. I couldn't sleep. And damn sure my closet had a crack in it. I was like the crack in the door wouldn't shut. It used to pop open. Oh, hell no. I just knew he was in there. I could not understand it. But when I remember that my mom was laughing, she was getting a kick out of it. And I was like, why is she laughing? This is serious. And it made me feel like anger and like nausea in the stomach. And I promise y'all, I'm not a person that goes like celebrity worship. I don't get on that. I cannot understand that for the life.
You just described celebrity worship. You had the glove. You were obsessed with him. You basically described being obsessed with Michael the same way you won't stop talking about Umar. See, this is where the flip-flopping shit goes. You describe yourself one way. You describe yourself this way and then say that you're not that way. It makes no sense.
For me, how people worship celebrities. I've had a bad taste in my mouth about that the entire time. I just don't like it. Like you have to understand these are people. You know, you got a belly button, they got a belly button, they belch, they fart, they go boo-boo, you know, all that stuff.
You damn sure farted like a motherfucker in that live. You damn near blew that seat away. I can hear the wheels turning on the seat. When she farted, she damn near blew the leather off that chair.
The seriousness of worshiping these celebrities and these people, I just can't get on board with that. And so when I'm thinking back with this lady going ham, and I'm like, you don't even know him. You don't know him. how can you be like this and you don't know him? I don't know. It seems crazy to me. But
ma'am, it seems like you really didn't know Umar. And the person that you thought he wasn't, and you're bitter about it. So you came up with an idea of Umar from what you heard from Lennon Channel, from these people, these alleged people that reached out to you, what you heard on my channel and all the other channels, and what you heard on the internet. It seems like that's where you got your idea of Umar from. I don't think you knew him personally. You didn't spend enough time with him personally. You spent time with him sexually.
Yeah, he didn't respond back to you enough for you to know him personally. Y'all didn't talk on the phone, according to you, enough for you to know him personally. Right. 3 hours on the phone one time and 1 hour throughout a 2-year entanglement is not knowing him personally.
Right. And I think the idea you got of Umar afterwards all came from Lennon Honor and other channels.
There we are on Storms going at it. She pissed me off. Then I was like, I wasn't that pissed off, not as much as I sounded. I was like, well, let me try to redirect this. And then I was trying to really get into her brain, like, what is going on with you to where you feel like you know for certain. And see, this is going to be a lot like what happens if people find out in some way of what this man truly is. I don't know if the black psyche can handle it. I don't think that they can handle it. I think that the first footing is denial.
On this sector, we know who he is. The fact that you keep trying to beat us over the head with the bullshit stick when we already know who the man is. You didn't have to lie for us to know that he was a fucked up individual. That's the point we're trying to get across. You didn't have to lie. We knew he was fucked up, but when you came to us because you knew we know who he is. But the fact of the matter is you lied about it. And, you turned the attention off of it. Right, we were there, ma'am. Linebacker stacker. Oh, God. DJ, you funny as shit. Right, stop backtracking. Stop crying. God damn. Like, you'll say something that can be picked apart and then you play victim about it. Like,
for people that follow him, I don't think they can handle it. It's not that far off base if you pay attention to the stuff that he posts and everything. But I think there are some people that just have this idea about who he is, and it's wrong. It's really wrong, and they can't distinguish, maybe it's something like with these characters that play a character or like these actors that play a character on movies.
That sounds a lot like you, ma'am. I'm just being real. Sounds a lot like you.
And they can't disassociate between the character that they're playing in the movie and who they truly, honestly are. Because some of the stuff that she's saying, I'm like, that's not what he is or who he is. But it's sad. It is really sad. The lying from him, I'm not surprised.
Right.
You think so, sweet? It's so alchemy.
I'm not surprised either.
I think that they just can't.
Just surprised that you fucking lied. Not anymore, but in the beginning we were surprised when we first realized it. I was.
And disassociate.
Yeah, she projected.
It sounds like that's what it could be, and that's just what it is. And then even bringing, there's so many things that it should just be common sense. Like the one thing with the door being boarded up. How do you think he's moving a couch and all of these boxes? She's talking about when he gets gifts and stuff from everybody. And I'm like, no, lady, what are you? It doesn't make any difference. You still can't barricade the door.
What?
I'm lost. And then if you can see me so well, how can you not see him?
We do. You forgot that's why you came the fuck over here to this sector. Because you knew we see the real Umar. It's just the fact that you lied. You could have told us the truth. That would have sounded better. You could have just been like, I felt like he used me as a tool. He used me like a jump off. I thought he was a good person.
Why is she talking to her audience? Because she's talking to her audience like the 350 people she got over there don't already know who the hell Umar is. They're aware. You're trying to make it seem like none of us know who Umar are, and you got all the information, and we're shocked and appalled.
Right.
And this whole sector you're in is people picking Umar apart for what he does. This ain't the we on Umar side sector.
I don't know, but I'm tired of hearing this lady. I'm shutting it down, Troy. You about to go live, I'm tired of hearing this lady.
Well, I'll probably be back live about 9:30. I give you an hour and a half to recuperate. All right,
I'm gonna get me a beer, and then we gonna finish that.
You already got 6. Yeah, one more. You
video from earlier.
Should I pay 10 or 1? 10 or 1.
Let me see the paper.
We can do it on your channel, Trey.
I'm a 5.
You don't want to restream it?
I mean, we can connect both of them if you want. I just thought that you might want to just have that one.
It don't matter.
Maybe
yes. Yes. If it's 6 plus 1, then yes, you add a 0, so it's 10.
I mean, we can if you want to. Yeah, we can definitely do that.
I didn't know your chat was talking shit about me, G. I felt cuss all the motherfuckers out.
No, it was just the two people. I don't even know.
I'm just talking shit. That if they disagree with me and they is in a tizzy, I did my job.
Right. It was just the two people. I barely seen them in my chat. They newcomers anyway.
I'm not offended. No harm, no foul.
Yeah, I appreciate it. The $5. Yeah, just give me like an hour, and we can jump back on the one that we did earlier. We can do a joint stream.
All right, definitely.
You're always funnier with us anyway.
I gotta remember the
All right, yeah, let me shut this down.
I think I was at 54 minutes. I gotta remember the timestamp because when I look, I needed to open my computer to click the link from there because doing it from the phone is ridiculous because so I gotta find a timestamp. It shouldn't be hard though. I think it was 54 minutes.
Nah, I still keep forgetting you got fucking dreads because you always got yours in the back. I keep forgetting you got them.
I don't like them just hanging. What?
Right. Oh, you ain't lock them? That's just they braids?
No, I said I don't like them hanging.
Oh yeah. I could be throwing mine over my joint too. But yeah, y'all, that's where we gonna stop this one at. Me and Trey be back in an hour, you said?
About 9:30ish.
About 9:30, we'll be back. So shout out to the chat, shout out to everybody that stopped by. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, make sure it's on all. We gonna get on out of here. We'll see y'all when we see you.